We're going to try our best at multitasking. We have our podcast, Yahoo Fantasy Baseball League, that we will be drafting in 5 minutes. Additionally, we are going to be making our predictions for the 2026 MLB season, going down each division, kind of picking our winners, putting some records together. We'll see how close we are this year as opposed to last year, and then eventually get into the playoffs, and crown our way too early to predict World Series champion. So, yeah, bear with us here. This is either going to be one of our better episodes that we've had in a while, just being able to multitask and kind of do two different shows at the same time, or it's going to be one of the worst. So,
Yeah.
stay tuned.
And if you're here for the Flyers coverage, you might want to just skip this episode.
Yep, Flyers, Eagles, and Sixers, they're
Yeah.
all on pause. So at this point, we're just focused mostly on baseball. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So again, a couple minutes away from the first draft. Actually, let's preview the draft real quick. So currently, I have the seventh pick in the draft.
I'm fifth.
I'm fourth.
All right, so there might be a long pause between 4 through 7 when we come up to all draft at the same time. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll keep you guys updated kind of as we have some pauses of key selections that we've made. Going to try to keep the conversation more on our predictions as opposed to the draft, but we will certainly maybe take some time at the end of the broadcast to kind of go over what our lineups look like.
If you had first overall pick, who would you take?
If I had first overall, that is a very good question. I mean, it's got to be Otani, right?
That was mine. Yeah.
I mean, Judge is the only competitor, I guess, for the number one. But the thing with Otani is maybe they're going to give him some time off. If
Yeah.
he pitches, they may not bat him the next day or anything like that. But maybe, I mean, obviously he's had some injury concerns while pitching and playing in the field or pitching and hitting. So who knows? But I mean, Judge, obviously, he's an incredible hitter. He hits 50 plus home runs every year.
He's a good record.
That's around 300. So
yeah, I don't think Witt is worth the one overall, but he just all around player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorites to watch.
Yeah.
So
especially after the World Baseball Classic, he became one of my favorite baseball players.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Him and Paul Skeens both.
Yeah.
Have you seen that meme or whatever where it's him and Livy
Yeah.
Gunn and he's looking back at
He's like it's probably with that defense.
There was the other one was like the picture when he won the Cy Young. She's sitting next to him and he's not smiling at all, and it's like Bobby Witt just making a play. He's like got a big smile on his face.
Well, it was like his reaction after they won.
The one
game. He's like, "Let's fucking go." So, but yeah, all those guys will be gone before we draft. So unless I don't know who's drafting.
I mean, Brock might have
Brock might have a shot at one of them.
I'm gonna have to hide my player queue.
Looks like there's 3 autos, so I don't know if someone joined now, but I'm feeling the best thing I could probably get would be like Soto.
Yep. Well, looks like Tony's got the first pick, so we'll see if he goes chalk.
We'll see what happens there.
So, all right, let's go ahead and jump into it. So the first division we're going to cover today is the AL East. So we'll just run down each team, go over kind of some of the key additions that they had over the offseason. Also some key subtractions. So maybe that impacts some kind of our predictions. And then once we get through the entire division, we'll go over kind of what we think the records of each or how it'll play out. So start with the Blue Jays, runner up last year. I think they surprised a lot of people of kind of making it that far. And they certainly surprised a lot of people in competing with the Dodgers going basically extra innings of game 7.
Yeah.
So some notable acquisitions. They signed Dylan Cease in the offseason, a 7-year deal. That's a big addition to their starting rotation. They signed Kazuma Okamoto, a 4-year deal, played third base. Just one of the Japanese guys. They were able to bring one on board. We'll see what he can actually do when he comes over to the MLB.
Yep.
Relief pitcher Tyler Rogers, 3-year deal. Max Scherzer, they re-signed him for another 1-year deal. So I think
his daughter pleaded to the team to
really?
sign him. Yeah, they were like, "Oh, this is cute." I'm like, "It's not cute."
Yeah.
And then some other notables: Cody Ponce, 3-year deal. Jesus Sanchez with a trade with the Astros. Chase Lee, a trade with the Tigers, and Eloy Jimenez re-signed. He's actually an MILB deal currently.
Yeah.
Subtractions, though. I think one of the big guys in the offseason was Bichette. So Bichette went over to the Mets. Chris Bassett, starting pitcher, went to the Orioles. Sir Anthony Dominguez, he goes to the White Sox. And I don't see any other major notables here. So, I mean, coming into the their lineup, I mean, they still have Springer on the team. They still have Vlad Guerrero. They locked him up long term. So I think like the offense is going to be there. I think a lot of the guys in the postseason also kind of showed up. Ernie Clement, he just
Yeah, he just
crushed the
became the
ball in
best
the
hitter in
playoffs.
baseball.
Right. So it's like I think adding, they lose Bichette, but I think they're not going to lose much there. I
Yeah.
think, kind of having the all right, what are you going to get out of Okamoto? Cease is obviously going to help out, but going into the early part of the season, they have a lot of injuries. You're looking at who is it? Shane Bieber, he's out, forearm fatigue. Jose Barrios, stress fracture in his right elbow, and then Trey Savage, right shoulder impingement. So they have a lot of guys that are kind of at this point.
Is Savage going to start on the rotation? He's made the opening day roster. Or
I
is he
think
gonna
he
be on
was
the IL?
going to,
He's
but I
gonna be
think
on
he's
the
going to be
IL.
in the IL just based on the shoulder issue
Got
and
it.
how recent it was. So, they have Kevin Gausman still and you have a veteran and Scherzer is still going to be there. So you have guys that have some experience. The problem I see with this team is just who they're going up against.
Yeah.
The AL East is probably one of the tougher divisions in baseball. It tends to always be.
Yeah, if not the toughest. Certainly the toughest in the AL.
Yeah.
Who's the rookie kid they had in the playoffs? Who was that?
That's just Savage.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, I was like, I can't remember his name, but yeah.
So, but yeah, I think they've made some good additions to kind of stay in the mix, and we'll see if they can repeat as AL
East champs, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I guess
East
AL
champs as
champions.
also as pennant champions. So, moving down, Orioles. So the Orioles made some pretty decent moves this year. They signed Schwarber Jr. Let's call it. Basically whatever Schwarber got, they just wanted to overpay Alonso just a little bit more. So Pete Alonso signs a very similar deal as Schwarber, 5-year deal with the Orioles to play first base. I think it's actually a good fit for him there, and plus I like it because we don't have to see him.
Yeah, he's not on the Mets.
With the Mets anymore. But I think he'll do well in Baltimore. As mentioned earlier, Chris Bassett signs with the Orioles in a 1-year deal. That'll give them another starting pitcher that they can work with. I think last year a lot of their struggles was pitching.
Yeah, it always is the
Yeah,
heel
they
of their
never
team.
have any
Like
of that.
they never have good starting pitching. They finally had Corbin Burns,
And they let him go.
let him walk after 1 year.
Mhm.
I mean, he went and blew his arm out, so maybe it's kind of a blessing in disguise that they didn't give him $200 million. But at the end of the day, you still need starting pitching. Is Eflin there too?
Yeah, Eflin re-signed 1-year deal. He had health issues last year too, so hopefully he comes back healthy. Currently, he is slated as their 5 right now, just based on MLB projections. But if he's your 5th and he can do anything like he did the last few years, that's a solid 5.
Mm-hmm.
Some other notables: Ryan Helsley signs a 2-year deal. They trade for Shane Baz from the Rays.
That's going to be their number 2. Though.
Yeah. So right now, their rotation is Trevor Rogers, Kyle Bradish, Shane Baz, Chris Bassett, Zach Eflin. That's what MLB.com has currently as their rotation. So I'm sure they can flip flop however they need to. They go out and trade for Taylor Ward from the Angels. I think that's going to add them another bat to the outfield. Certainly help that lineup. And last year they have a bunch of kids that can hit the ball. It's just I think they just honestly had a down year. Gunnar didn't have that great of a year. Rushman's kind of fell off a little bit. You add Alonso, you add Ward. What does that do to that lineup, giving them a little bit more protection?
Hopefully Holiday has a better year.
They got to be excited
Holiday,
for
he's
Gunnar.
Starting out hurt too.
I mean, Gunnar looked pretty good at WBC, so they got to be a little excited about that.
That didn't work out for us.
That's very true. Yeah. So, and then you have Tyler O'Neill. A couple guys are going to start the year on the IL. Jackson Holiday, he had a broken bone in his right hand, and Jordan Westbrook, partially right UCL tear. So Westbrook's another guy that he's streaky, but when he's on, he's on. He was on my fantasy team last year. I enjoyed when he was actually playing.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what the Orioles can do to compete. Again, we talked about it. This division is pretty tough.
They kind of sold at the deadline, and then they bought. this year a little bit too.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are you guys doing? Like, just interesting.
Well, and some of the losses that they traded Grayson Rodriguez
Yeah.
to get Taylor
Apparently
Ward.
he's not even like healthy over there.
Yeah,
Like
and
apparently his arm's just dead. They said it's dead arm is what it's called,
Yeah.
and he can't even throw a baseball. So good on them for trading him.
yeah,
but
now you got
Getting
everything
something
for 'em.
out of it,
Yeah.
right?
yeah. So that's not good for them. But I mean, the Angels they're stuck with injury issues all the time. So that's not anything new to them.
Right. So moving down, the Rays, some notable acquisitions. They basically traded everybody they had and loaded up on prospects. I don't remember the number, but they got a ton of prospects just through the various trades that they made.
Yeah.
They signed Steven Matz to a 2-year deal. Signed Nick Martinez to a 1-year deal. They had the 3-team trade with the Angels and Reds for Gavin Lux. A 3-team trade with the Cardinals and Mariners for Ben Williamson, Cedric Mullins, a 1-year deal. So a bunch of 1-year deals and, trying to, I guess, build for the long haul, especially with, the prospects. They've always had a pretty good farm system. So just taking pieces, not paying them, trading them away and, bringing in top talent. So, some of the notable subtractions that they had, Brandon Lowe, he was a part of one of the 3-team trades. Shane Baz, as we mentioned earlier, Josh Lowe, let's see, Jake Magnum, Mason Montgomery, and Christopher Morel. So not too much, but I think if we all would all agree, they didn't have much to, I guess, as star players to really let go. I think Lowe was probably the biggest position player, and then obviously Baz um, for pitching. So,
Yeah.
Yandy Diaz, DH. Then you have Junior Caminero. He's a quality player to watch. I've pretty impressed with him last year, over the last few years, just his production. So we'll see what the Rays can do. I'm not holding out hope that they're going to be able to
Are
compete
they
this
still
year
playing in that? They're still playing in that
in the
outside
Yankees
stadium,
Stadium.
right? Yeah, they're still, aren't they?
Yeah, they haven't
Yeah,
got their
yeah,
stadium
that's what I
built
thought.
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
they're at the Yankee
I
Spring
was like,
Training
because
Stadium.
Caminero seemed to benefit from that stadium a little bit. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so did Boom.
Yeah.
Any minor league field that he can hit.
Yeah.
Just look at his spring training.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah. So, moving on. I think Red Sox, they made some pretty big additions this offseason and at least some signings. Roman Anthony, we saw him
I like him
at the
a lot.
WBC. I like him a lot too. I mean, he's going to be leading off for that team. As far as like notables, our guy, Ranger Suarez, they signed him to a 5-year deal. I think we talked about this many times. I don't think he's going to last that 5-year deal just based on injury concerns. And
They're worried about him now.
Yeah,
Apparently,
right.
even in the spring, he's only gone like no longer than 2 or 3 innings in each start that he had.
Mhm.
Obviously, he pitched in the World Baseball Classic, but so I don't know. We'll see what they get out of him. I mean, obviously hoping for the best for him. But
Right. Yeah. At least this is a team that we can somewhat root for him to succeed.
yeah,
Anytime we can go mow down the Yankees, that'd be great.
yeah,
Wilson Contreras, first base with, or they traded with the Cardinals for him. I think that's a good addition. It gives them another bat that they can, certainly put in that lineup. Sonny Gray traded with the Cardinals. Just going down the list here. I guess notable subtractions. Obviously, Bregman, leaving to go to the Cubs. Let's
I mean, they
see.
had half a year with Rafi last year, but obviously they traded him away. But
Bold strategy.
I mean, well, you sign Bregman to that deal, and then you kind of force him out anyway, and then you make him unhappy. So, what do you expect?
All he had to do is play first base. That's all he had to do.
Yeah, but he didn't want to play first until they moved him to San Fran.
And then he's like, I'll play first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. No, and like, what are they going to do with Duran? I mean, he was in trade talks all last year.
Tennis racket.
He's he's a hothead. Apparently he gets into it a lot. So I mean, that's obviously reason number one. Philly should not go after him because he'll just get triggered immediately by the media.
I would love a player to clap back though at us, so that would be great.
I mean,
think that's the
Casty
opposite.
was the one guy that did it, and we kind of ran him out. And
Yeah.
he didn't do himself any favors, but
Yeah, I think the media kind of fed into that too.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, they're the worst.
But Wilyer Abreu, I mean, he was in the WBC just crushing balls. So,
Yeah.
I think they have a potent lineup, especially if they're all contributing. So we'll see what they can do. I think the strong suit of this team is certainly their rotation. Garrett Crochet on the top. If Ranger can get any sort of what he pitched for us for last year, as a number two, Sonny Gray and three, Brayan Bello and Canelli early. Not too sure about the last two guys. I don't know if you guys have any
They don't have Pavetta
insight.
anymore?
Nah, he's
Pavetta's with the
Padres.
Oh,
Padres. Yeah.
okay.
That Bello guy, he
He
was always like up and down.
his moments,
He'll be like locked down in one start, then the next two he's shit.
Yeah.
So you never really know what you're gonna get with him, but he's not a terrible pitcher. He's got some good stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously not something to write home about.
Right. And then the last team is the Yankees. So some key additions for the Yankees. They re-signed Bellinger. They re-signed Trent Grisham. It seems like their offseason was very similar to the Phillies of, for the
fucking the
most
guys
part,
back,
running it back.
Grisham for $22 million. That was, that's. I know he had
30 something home runs.
I
last
know,
year.
yeah, but I'm just like,
And they just recently re-signed Goldschmidt back to another 1-year deal.
that's shocking.
Um,
He should never been on the USA team.
Yeah, I mean, he's still a decent hitter. I think they're kind of just that Ben Rice guy. I guess kid. He's still a kid, even though he looks like a full grown adult, like Paul Goldschmidt.
mhm.
You got to kind of temper the expectations with him because I think New York, obviously being the hotbed that it is for baseball, them thinking that it's going to be like he's the next big thing. But so Goldschmidt's there is kind of like insurance for him.
Yeah, I guess some of the subtractions, which I don't know, Yankees fans might even say some like this guy was a subtraction. Was Devin Williams? He went to the Mets.
He was terrible with
but
them.
he wasn't good with them at all.
Made him change the beard rule and everything, and he's dog shit.
Well, that was their problem. They made him shave his beard.
Yeah,
That's his
yeah.
good luck beard. I get it, man. It's like I don't like shaving mine. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, let's go ahead and jump into predictions. So I'll start off. For the AL East, I'm going to go 5-1. I have the Rays coming in last, 75 wins, 87 losses. The Orioles, unfortunately, I don't think that they didn't do enough to compete, even with the Alonso addition. I have them right ahead of them, 78 wins. Blue Jays coming in third. I just don't see them redoing what they did last year. And, they're still going to make the playoffs, but I have them 88 and 74. So they'll be one of the wild cards. And then Yankees 92 and 70, and the Red Sox 94 and 68, taking the AL East.
Wow. You want to go next, Brock? Or you want me to go?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I was.
So I'll go 5-1. Rays 70 and 92, Orioles 85-77, Red Sox 90-72, Yankees 94-68, and the Blue Jays winning the division at 98 wins. I think they're going to be just crushing the ball offensively. So I was one of those guys that got surprised the shit out of to see them win the division last year, and then obviously continue their success into the World Series. So
yep,
I'll buy into them.
Okay, and mine, I'll also do 5-1. I have Rays also fifth, 75-87. I have Orioles 77-85. Red Sox I have third, 87. I have Blue Jays second. I have them swapping with the Yankees, and I have the Yankees 94 and 68 winning the division.
Gotcha. All right. So going down, let's go to the AL Central next. Starting off with the Guardians. So some key acquisitions, not much here except our boy signed a nice minor league deal and made the roster, I heard. So Reese Hoskins signed minor league deal with the Guardians. He actually made the roster, so congrats to Reese. I'm sure we'll see him hopefully producing. He didn't do too much with the Brewers last year. Kind of started out hot and then
got hurt,
and never
Tells you a
back.
lot, dude. He's only getting minor league deals,
Yeah,
for all the people who wanted him back.
no, it's very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
I mean, there was a report that Bryce wanted him back. So,
oh yeah, yeah.
But I mean, obviously, it makes more sense to have Bryce at first than Reese.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just like what Reese brings to the clubhouse.
Yeah,
You're
it's
a
like
vibes guy.
this
Hey, you just fucking hate every one of the things.
Whoa.
all of them.
No, no, I like Harper and Schwarber.
There you
There you
go.
go. Core. He likes the core. That's it.
I mean, Harper's my guy. Where
So, no, the Guardians, they kind of surprised me last year. I didn't expect them to compete for the division, and they didn't think so either. I think to start the year, they kind of fell off, and then fought their way back.
They're just very cheap.
Yeah,
I mean, even Jose
they locked up.
Ramirez's deal
Yeah,
isn't crazy. It's not like 300 million like he should get on the open market.
right. I mean, it's a little bit on him too, but
Yeah.
not even testing the market. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, we'll see. The good thing is the Central, I think, is winnable without having to go above and beyond, especially when bringing players in. So Ramirez is a great player to have on the team. Stephen Kwan, he was in trade talks last year too. It's a great guy to lead off, and certainly a good Gold Glove outfielder. So as far as the rotation, Tanner Beebe, Gavin Williams, just again, what are they going to do? And
Yeah.
so, but yep. Moving on, this is actually a team that I am higher on, and I was high on them last year, but I'm going to continue it this year. The Royals, I just love the way Bobby Witt plays, and I think that you give some of these kids that they bring up another year under their belt, like Pascantino and Caglianone, whatever. Butchering names is normal.
I always say it like the Dogfish founder, Caglione, is how I always say it, but I don't even know if it's the same or how, but that's just what I've always said it.
So yeah, it's you have a veteran presence in Salvador Perez. So I think this is a team that certainly can compete for the division again. They traded for Matt Strom, so that gives them a left-handed pitcher out of the bullpen.
Still have Estevez, Brock's boy.
Yeah.
Hey, saying.
So, but yeah, we'll see what the Royals can put together this year. But I am high on that team. Moving down, I think one of their well, I guess none of these rotations kind of come off except for Detroit's, but
Detroit's rotation should be pretty good.
Yeah, this one, you're going to rely on the lineup to kind of carry.
They got a lot of young guys that were balling in that WBC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Pascantino helped us USA survive. So
I mean, like Reagan's is solid.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on their number 2, the name of their number 2 starter.
For the Tigers,
for the Royals.
Michael Waka,
Nah,
Reagan's, Seth Lugo,
Reagan's, and
Chris Bubik, Noah Cameron is who they have listed.
Oh,
there's another guy.
Bailey Falter in the bullpen is long relief.
Bailey Falter in their bullpen. No way.
I love Phillies.
He got out of Pittsburgh.
But yeah, that's who they had listed as their.
Maybe he got traded, but I know there was another guy that was actually really good. I can't think of his name. It'll come to me later on.
Royals. It's going down the list.
Is there not additions but subtractions?
Yeah, Lorenzen went to the Rockies. He was with them last year.
Oh man,
he's just hoping to be like Ohtani and just hit out there. That's all he wants to do.
I did not know he's with them. Oh man, that's sad. That's the fall for that guy. Whew.
Yeah. Speaking of the Tigers, though, like we talk about their rotation, they signed Verlander to a 1-year deal. Reuniting with him. I think one of the bigger additions for the rotation is Framber Valdez on a 3-year deal. You combo Valdez with Skubal and you have Verlander. It's kind of like the same thing as Scherzer, like that, guy that's going to go pitch probably every 5th day and eat up innings. We talked about it a couple episodes ago. Of you look at his numbers last year, even with the Giants, and he was a pretty formidable pitcher. Being I don't know how many years in the league now, but
it's got to be like 15 to 20 at this point, right?
He's probably 40. It's probably closer to
he's probably
20.
40 now.
Yeah. But yeah, he's getting up there, and like I said, he's still producing. So, but yeah, you have Skubal as 1, Valdez 2. They still have Jack Flaherty as their 3, and then right now they have Verlander 4, and then Casey Mize as their 5th. So I think
Casey's that one. They think he's just gonna be something at some point.
Well, he was 1-1 in the draft,
Yeah, so
and just has never lived up to it. I mean, Torkelson was also, I think, another one
Yeah,
that
Swarkelson,
hasn't
but he
done it
he
either.
kinda did alright at the end, towards this year when they brought him back up.
Yep. So, I think they have a decent roster. Nothing that really jumps out on the page, but guys that can somewhat hit the ball. And at the at this point, it's like, all right, put some runs across the board, let the rotation do its job.
Yeah.
Moving down to the minor league team, the Twins. They basically sold everybody but Byron Buxton last year. Surprising that
He coulda
Buxton
left.
didn't. Yeah, it's surprise.
He doesn't wanna leave. I mean, good for him, but I just don't know
Alvin
why.
Kamara situation. He's
Yeah.
like,
And
oh no, I'm
he was
good.
dog shit in the WBC too.
Well,
Yeah, he's
I'm
splitting
surprised
time with Crow and
he did
Deshaun.
leave with after getting hit by a pitch, but he didn't technically get injured.
Yeah, so I mean, there other than Buxton, Josh Bell sticks out, Royce Lewis, but there's not much in
That's
this
it. The
lineup.
Royce Lewis guy, he had a home run the other day, and they were, like, getting hyped about it again. I'm like, "What? He's hurt every time he hits a home run, though." Like,
Yeah,
he just
and then Josh Bell is a guy that just he
it's a shame
bounces
that he's
around.
there, yeah.
Yeah,
He'll
he
be
just keeps
traded at the
bouncing
deadline.
around.
Yeah.
Um, and then as far as rotation, again, the only guy that sticks out to me is Mick Abel. Another
Oh,
guy we
yeah,
can
Mark,
root
yeah.
for. Currently, they have him as the fifth spot, but they did have a note down here that he's been the best starter in camp. So we'll see if he can continue his success.
Not really too concerned what he does. It's not gonna make me go like, "Oh, man, we could have him." Like,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then moving down to the other, let's say, minor league team, the White Sox. They went
DFA
out and
them.
brought one of the the big Japanese guys in, Murakami. Um, but other than
Yeah,
that, they traded a lot of guys in the offseason as well.
we'll
So
see what he can do. I mean, I don't think there's any super crazy expectations for him.
right,
Obviously, he couldn't hit fastballs over there. What's he going to do against
real
the best pitching
fastballs
in the
here.
world? So we'll see how it works. But I don't think the White Sox fans themselves are super stoked for the season to start.
Yep. No, I tend to agree. Sir Anthony signed a 2-year deal with them. They made a trade with the Red Sox for Jordan Hicks. Austin Hayes signed a 1-year deal. I mean, it's been another. There's a lot of Phillies here.
Yeah,
They traded with the Mets to get Luis Angel Acuna.
that was part of the Luis Robert Jr.
Luis
trade.
Robert trade. Yeah. So Luis Robert exits. He goes to the Mets. Um, Looking down at some of the other key subtractions, there's really not much just
Well, I mean,
because they
they're
already
not
got rid
good.
of them. Yeah. So, I mean, going over into our predictions for the Central, again, going 5-1. I have the White Sox at 60 and 102 at the basement. Twins right above them with 65 wins, 97 losses. Royals coming in third, actually. So I'm high on them, but I don't,
Yeah,
I just think these other two teams continue to find a way to compete for the playoffs, and the Royals always fall behind. I have them at 86 and 76. Tigers 88 and 74,
Whoa.
and the Guardians 89 and 73. So as I said,
Wow.
not
Yeah.
really high on the Guardians, but they just find ways to compete and win.
yeah. I mean, you would think with all the interdivision play that they have, the win totals would be more, but it's never that high on this division. Like they're not really like 100 team or 100 game wins per team. Um, I have White Sox at 55 and 107, the Twins 68 94, Royals 84 and 78, also in third, Tigers 85 and 77, and the Guardians 88 74.
I'm different.
So yeah, the Guardians winning also
I have the Guardians win the division. They just win the division every year.
every year. Yeah.
It's just it's down to them and the Tigers. And I mean the Royals will eventually get there, but it's hard to not pick the Guardians after how they always seem to win.
Yep.
All right, so for me, our bottoms, our two bottoms are the same. I have Chicago White Sox and Minnesota Twins both almost losing 100 games, so pretty bad. I have Cleveland third though. I have 'em 82 and 80. Like you guys
Okay.
are talking about consistent, but I'm just like I think they're just gonna flatten out a little bit.
Consistently 500.
Yeah, I have Kansas City second. I have them 87 and 75.
Okay.
I'm very high on. Like you guys are high on them, but I'm very high on them. And then I have Detroit Tigers winning the division 91-71. I
Gotcha.
know you just said the win, but I think with Scooble and all that and Framber, they're just
Yeah.
I think it's their time to do it like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they won the division last year. Or no, I'm sorry, they didn't win the division last year.
Yeah. Trying to get it back over. Thank you.
So yeah, we'll see what ends up happening with the Central. Moving over to the West, starting with the Angels. So, as we mentioned, some of the key additions in the offseason, they traded with the Orioles for Grayson Rodriguez, and now you're seeing something about maybe some dead arm.
Yeah.
We'll see what he can actually do there. They also acquired Josh Lowe from that 3-team trade with the Rays and the Reds. So it gives them another outfield piece. They let go of Taylor Ward, bring in Josh Lowe. Lowe's on the older side, isn't he?
I always get him and the other one, Nathaniel Lowe, mixed up.
Okay.
He
Isn't there a
might
Brandon Lowe also, or is that way back?
That's older player, but yeah, because he was on the Rays, I think, too.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them, but I always get them mixed up, which one played for what team, where they're at now, and which one's older. So
Mhm. I guess another addition, they re-signed Yohan Moncada or Moncada. That guy was a top prospect like
yeah,
5 or 6 years ago, and he's just
With the White Sox,
never
he
panned out.
hasn't put it together.
No. They signed Drew Pomeranz to a 1-year deal. Is this our Jordan Romano 1-year deal
God, I hope not. That would make sense though. That'd
for
be a
the
perfect
Angels?
fit for him. Yeah.
Oh, he'll be great
I
too.
think it is for the. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he did.
So, and then
How much was this deal? Did you say?
it doesn't say what it was, just a 1-year
I'm
deal.
gonna try and find that out because it better not be more than $1 million.
More than $1 million. It's probably, if I had to guess, 1 year's $8 million.
I mean, we paid him 10.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I was
it
thinking
sucked.
a 1-year deal, prove it. Some of the losses or subtractions from the team. Kenley Jansen went to the Tigers. Kyle Hendricks retired. Taylor Ward, obviously, to the Orioles.
1 year, $2 million deal with the Angels.
Oh, there you go. $2 million.
They got fleeced. Fucking agents are just
like,
running wild over there.
He's like, I got 2 million of them fuckers.
So, I mean, the lineup doesn't stick out to you too much. I mean, Zach Neto, obviously Trout's still in center, but what is
How
Trout
many
anymore?
games?
Right.
I know it just sucks. I want
Under
I
him
want
being
to
healthy
play.
into
I
June.
want him to play 162 games.
It'd be
like
great.
MVP.
Right.
That's
it
what
would
baseball
absolutely
needs.
be great.
They
but
need him to do that. It'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
I don't either, but it's just like
I don't think he sees it happening.
he goes on a stretch though where like he'll have
He's got
like
to
30
miss.
games.
He's got to
and
make
just,
Eagles season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But he goes on a stretch for like 30 games, has like 8 home runs, like all these hits, and people are just like, yeah, Mike Trout, and then bam, some kind of knee injury, and he's crying in the dugout, and I'm like, fuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jorge Soler as their DH. Logan Ohape is catcher, another Phil's prospect. I like watching him.
He had a great start, and then he just completely fell off.
Yeah.
It's about how that team goes.
Yeah.
Yep. It seems to be the trend. And then through the rotation, Jose Soriano, Yusei Kikuchi, Reed Detmers, Ryan Johnson, Jack Kochanowicz.
Detmers is one of those guys that has like hit or miss stuff like every now and then.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we'll see what Trout's boys can do this year. Not too high on them, honestly.
Yeah.
So moving down to Houston, some key additions for the Astros. Tetsuya Ime, he was one of the last Japanese players to sign. I think it was right up against the deadline.
Yeah.
They signed him to a 3 years deal. Starting pitcher. Mike Burrows, part of the 3-team trade. Christian Vasquez is a catching prospect. They signed to a minor league deal. I think more so on the subtractions, losing Valdez. That's basically it that I see just that stands out to me. You know, last year they went out and traded for Correa. They brought him back into the mix. Yordan Alvarez is still a monster if he can stay healthy. And they have some players here.
Yeah.
Altuve is always a guy that's going to hit for average and kind of be the heartbeat of that team.
Is he going to play outfield again? Because that was terrible last year.
They got him
have him
listed second base here.
at second base.
Okay, good. Because he was terrible in the outfield.
And another guy that he looks like he could be a phenom, but just can't stay healthy or put it all together either. Is Jeremy Pena?
Yeah.
I know when we saw him
World
in the
Series
World
MVP.
Series, he played great, and that was his rookie year, right?
Because they don't have him listed here.
He
Yeah,
does
Oh,
have
it's
an
that
injury.
stupid
Yeah.
fractured his right ring
Okay,
finger.
I was just like looking, going like, wait a second, and
in the
he's a,
WBC.
okay, yeah, I was like,
So, and then I think losing Valdez. Who's the guy that pitched against us a couple years ago that was like unhittable? The guy that no hit us in the World Series.
Christian Javier. I
Okay,
believe.
so he's still there. Yeah. So Javier's still there. Hunter
Brown's like a front runner for the Cy Young.
at least they don't have. I see they don't have that one guy, the dude who does the stupid rocking during his pitching, because he hasn't been good since the pitch clock got put in.
Isn't that Valdez?
That was Valdez.
No, the other guy did he did like the whole rocking to. He was a right-handed pitcher. Oh my god, what the hell is his name? I'll have to look it up. Sorry, I'm blanking. Valdez is the one with the fake dreads.
Yeah.
With
I know
where
that
he put all
with the
the
little beads in it. That's the fake dreads. Yeah. Now this guy was like, he would do some kind of weird, like, real long motion. Like it would take forever. But
I would have sworn it was Valdez.
same World
maybe.
Series. So.
But then like we mentioned, Tatsuya Ime in the 4 spot, Lance McCullers. So yeah, we'll see what the Astros can do. I think they have a lineup there, and then what are you going to get out of Ime and some of the other pitching in the rotation? But I don't know about the West, really.
Yeah.
So moving down to Oakland, the Athletics, some key acquisitions. Jeff McNeil. Let's see what kind of locker room presence he's going to bring to good old Oakland. And they're still playing in Sacramento. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they haven't got to Vegas yet.
When is the Vegas?
Probably like 2028.
Probably, especially after we have our lockout year next year.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah. So Jeff McNeil, they traded with the Mets. Mark Leader Jr. 1-year deal. Subtractions: Sean Newcomb, JJ Bleday. Not too much there. This team does have a bunch of young guys that can hit. I mean, Nick Kurtz kind of showed up last year.
The big Amish.
Yeah.
Had a great rookie year.
I think that Shea Langoliers is a pretty good catching prospect. Tyler Soderstrom, left field. Brent Rooker, who's always in trade talks as well, but I just think that's because he plays for the A's.
And he kills the Phillies.
Oh, he absolutely crushes. Like, they should probably like just vote for the Phillies to be right at the end of the trade deadline, just to build his market up even more. Guys stuck out to me as one of their additions that wasn't listed was Max Muncy, third base. Was he there last year? I thought he was on the World Series team.
They have a Max Muncy.
Oh, there's a different Max Muncy. Damn it,
I was going to say, I don't think
when
that
you said it, I was like, there's a different Max Muncy.
Yep, I did that last year too. So
the Astros guy, by the way, is Luis Garcia.
Yeah,
Luis Garcia is the one that did the rocking bullshit. That's the one.
Oh, gotcha.
Sorry, I had to look it up.
Listed on their?
He was not listed. Yeah, that's why I was like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, no, not the Dodgers Max Muncy, but the other Max Muncy that plays third base. I did that again. So yeah, moving through the rotation. I also screwed this up. Luis Severino, I thought was back with the Yankees, but he's with the A's.
Yeah.
And he pitched pretty good in the WBC.
He was
a little
amped up.
Sure,
yeah, I think he also benefited by having a bunch of actual good ball players around him.
Yeah, but I mean, even seeing him throw, 3 miles an hour higher than what he was throwing last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was more amped up to then go play in a 20,000
He didn't do horrible with the Athletics. It's just that the Athletics aren't talked about. It was really just Nick Kurtz and one other guy.
The shortstop from Cape, right?
Oh, the second baseman,
Jacob
Gallen or whatever.
Yeah, it's
not Gallen. You know what I mean? It's,
yeah.
What the hell? I'm pronouncing it wrong, but
so I think with that lineup, though, they're going to surprise some teams this year. I think they have some young talent that, is benefiting from a minor league park. Maybe a Bohm could get traded there.
Hey, go ahead. I'll take the Wilson kid, the shortstop. I'll take him third.
So moving over to the Mariners, I think this team, they made some good additions in the offseason. They made a trade for Brendan Donovan, the Cardinals. I think it's going to be a big addition for them. We'll see what Cal Raleigh does this year.
He set the world on fire last year.
Yeah, well, let's see if he can do it again. He struggled in the WBC, so maybe that's a sign that saved it for the real squad, or at least his Seattle squad. Julio Rodriguez, he's just always been a quality player.
He's a stud.
Good WBC showing, especially in the defense. It was a great play he had there. Randy Rosarena, he's a solid player that brings them some energy.
I don't think so. I'm kind of bullish on him because like he had the great run in the World Series, but then ever since then, I think he's just been riding that high. Like he was just like, oh, he's like the postseason guy.
He's a little streaky,
but like I don't think he's been very good since he went to Seattle. So
yeah, maybe
last year, I mean, he hit 27 home runs, but he batted 238.
Well, it kind of goes hand
Plus
in hand with
him and Cal Raleigh
25 plus home runs.
are fighting. So
they're fighting.
yeah,
well, they were fighting during the
didn't shake
WBC.
hands. Didn't shake hands. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm big on the Mariners because of Big Dumper though.
Yeah. You do like your dumps.
60
big dumps.
Big dumps.
Yeah.
60 something home runs he had, right?
Yeah.
And then some of the key additions, they re-signed Josh Naylor to a 5-year deal. Like I mentioned, Brendan Donovan. Jose Fair.
Was a trade, right?
Yeah, he was a trade. Yep. Subtractions, they lost out on Eugenio Suarez. He went to the Reds.
I would have liked him at third base.
Yeah.
Jorge I think he's going to be just a DH anymore. I don't think that they're going to play him.
Yeah, but I mean, you sacrifice. You're not really sacrificing fielding because we don't have a great fielding third baseman anyway. So you get 50 home runs though. It's like, well, that balances out pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they lost out Jorge Polanco. He's with the Mets now. He was a key contributor in the playoffs for them. So yeah, we'll see what the Mariners can do this year. I do like their lineup. As far as rotation goes, Logan Gilbert, George Kirby, Brian Wu, Luis Castillo, Bryce Miller.
Brian Wu is talked about with Cy Young Award as well. So
they got good pitching. They probably had the best rotation in that division.
Yeah, I think last year they were hurt. They had Gilbert, Kirby, and Miller that were all in the IL for pretty decent stretches. So yeah, moving down to Texas, the Rangers, another key Met addition, and
we play them Thursday.
Brandon Nimmo. Oh, so we can see him.
Yeah.
There you go. You can see him run to first base after a walk.
Stupid, running bullshit. Yeah.
Wyatt Langford, Corey Seager, Jake Berger, Jock Peterson, Josh Jung. They are locking down all the Joshes with Josh Smith. Danny Jensen and Evan Carter in center. Rotation, DeGrom. I mean, what are we getting out of DeGrom this year? Is he actually going to pitch?
I would assume he's fully healthy at this point.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
I don't know
that could be
what
tough.
he's got left, but I mean, he went there and they won a World Series.
Great matchup though, Sanchez versus DeGrom.
Yeah,
at the under.
Yeah, right. Oh, that'll definitely be over.
Yeah.
So,
but the over on how many changes Sanchez. See, I'm learning stuff. I'm like,
and then Nathan Eovaldi, one of their key additions this offseason, Mackenzie Gore. I think that's a good trade for them. Surprised the Nationals will let him go this early, but
they just, I mean, who knows what they're planning on doing down there.
Yeah. Jack Leader and then Kumar Rocker.
So those guys were both at Vanderbilt in college. They won the College World Series. Kumar Rocker was going to be like the next big pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Dog shit in the majors. Leiter, also the same thing. He's been kind of like iffy. He has a couple of good starts, but we'll see what they can.
He's got the last name though, so it's like, what can he do? Like,
we had one. Yeah. We had Mark Leiter Jr. on our team, and he sucked.
Yeah.
I think he's still somewhere in the majors though.
Probably
Mark Leiter Jr. Yeah,
I think he was on the Cubs last year.
His name.
Yeah.
He's on one of the teams we've already talked about. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
So McCutchen actually signed a minor league deal with
he made the roster.
The Rangers.
Yep.
So
good for him.
Yeah.
Still keeping it alive. I know he was pissed off about Pittsburgh not wanting to give him like the same treatment that the Cardinals gave Yachty, Pujols. Well, I guess Pujols not. Pujols doesn't really count.
He was really shocked they were not keeping him. He was like, "The hell, I'm Andrew McCutchen. I'm been It was like.
But he also went to 3 teams and then came back to Pittsburgh. So
that's true. Yeah.
It's not like he was there.
Yeah, he wasn't there his whole
career.
I know.
But I mean, but he did all his stuff there, MVP and whatnot.
Yep. So I'm actually surprised to see this. Patrick Corbin's still out there, and John Gray starting pitchers. So they're
terrible.
Yeah,
both of them.
Well, Corbin was the guy that went signed the deal with the Nationals, and
Corbin
never
I
won.
would have traded for last year. Like there was a point I was like, oh, just pluck him.
I'd rather have Taiwan on the mound.
No, I
than
just
Patrick Corbin.
meant like a cheap like hey, just see what he's got.
The
Like,
thing
kinda
was
thing.
I don't think the rotation was the bad thing.
No, but there was just at times they were talking about what could we do, and I was just like, well, why not? We're not
Well,
gonna
then
pull up
Wheeler
fan.
went down.
Right. So
it's
so it's kind of like, oh, yeah, it could have been nice a little bit. Yeah, that was really it. It was just where he was down. I was like, you got to pluck somebody out of there and try something.
Yep, some of their subtractions. Marcus Simeon was traded to the Mets. Adolis Garcia, we re-signed to play
See if
right
that's a key
field.
subtraction or not.
Yeah, we'll see. And then Merrill Kelly went back to the Diamondbacks. So they traded for him and then went back to the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Texas, it's crazy how they won it and then the drop off that they've had.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they've won the division since they won the World Series, right?
No, because Adolis fell off because he won MVP in the World Series, and then.
Well, I mean, it's also like the Mariners have stepped up. They became really good with their starting pitching, and then Julio, and then obviously Big Dumper.
And a lot of it banks on DeGrom. If DeGrom's healthy and whatnot, then they're going to be all right. But
so when they won the World Series, they actually didn't even win the division. The Astros won the division.
Yeah,
and
but that was that year. That was that year they signed Seager and Simeon. Like they spent all that money on those two just to
yeah. So they won the World Series in 2023. And then they went 78 wins, 81 wins. Yeah. So they've kind of fallen off and haven't really got back to it since then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they made enough additions, but the West is one of those divisions where it's a coin flip in my mind. It's usually the Astros and whoever can compete with the Astros.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that actually takes us to our predictions of the West. So again, going 5-1, I have Angels 72-90. I just don't see enough out of that team. A bunch of these teams are kind of close next. I actually have the Astros 82-80.
Oh, yeah, that far?
Yeah.
All right.
The Athletics, I think they're going to ride this lineup that they have of young guys, 87-75, but still third. And then Rangers 89-73, and the Mariners winning the division at 90-72.
I got the Angels at the bottom. I think they're going to be terrible. 60-102. Athletics 70-92. Rangers 81-81. So right there at 500. Astros 86-76, and the Mariners won the division at 90-72.
I have Angels at the bottom, 72-90. I have Rangers in fourth, 76-86. I have Athletics right at 500 because I mean they are improving, but I don't see like the biggest improvements like I had with the Royals. I have the Mariners at 87-75, and then I have the Astros winning the division, 93-69.
Gotcha. All right, moving down to. Let's actually skip over the East. We'll do that one last.
Go to the NL Central.
Yeah, let's go to the NL Central. Give me a second here, and then while we're reorganizing here, how are we doing in the draft? So
I thought I missed a pick, but
I have picked the most douchebag team on purpose.
I got all the old Mets.
This is a funny team, so wait for it to be completed to see the entire roster. But you guys are gonna hate my team as much as I do.
Nice,
but it's gonna be a true test to see who can actually manage a fantasy baseball team.
Well, sometimes you just have to set your lineup. But
I've got one starting pitcher so far.
I have
two.
not.
I got two. Or I got three because the one was panicked because he pointed to it was my turn. I thought I was fine. I looked at my phone. I was like 14 seconds. I was like, fuck. I was like, hold on a second. I'll just pick somebody.
All right. Yeah, so we'll give an update as we get through the predictions. But
I'm looking mine.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Cameron. I think one pitcher, and it's just kind of like looking at the six people on the screen and like, all right, I don't think I have this position, go there. But yeah, I'm not putting a lot of.
I got Paul Skeens in case anybody was interested in that.
You don't get his girlfriend for having.
But it's like it's close. It's like as close as I get. I feel like I'm right there with him.
But there you go. Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, I'll show her more cheerful than he would.
Got Baywatch's number one.
Oh, dude, she's gonna be in that,
right?
Yeah.
All right. So NL Central. Let's start with the Brewers. Key additions: Brandon Woodruff resigned. I'm just going down the list here. Couple trades with the Red Sox: Kyle Harrison, David Hamilton, Angel Zerpa. Zerpa was in the WBC, the Dominican team, or
He was somewhere. I remember.
Venezuela.
I know he pitched somewhere. I think it might
I
have
think
been
it was
Venezuela.
Venezuela, and
Yeah.
that guy threw gas.
Yeah.
So that's a good trade for the Brewers, especially to kind of fill that hole of Devin Williams and who else they had in the bullpen.
Hater.
Yeah. So subtractions: Freddie Peralta traded to the Mets.
I still don't understand that trade.
No,
He was not paid a lot of money. He's an absolute stud. Why they gave him up for nothing makes no sense to me. But
He's on my fantasy team too, so hey.
there you go. Shelby Miller went to the Cubs. Jose Quintana went to the Rockies. Reese, as we talked about, went to the Guardians, but it wasn't too much of a loss there. Jordan Montgomery, he re-signed with the Rangers, right? Wasn't he with the Rangers and then went to the Brewers and back? He's with the Rangers now, but I thought he came from the Rangers. So yeah, I mean, Brewers, I like their lineup. This team just continuously finds ways to win the division. And, Jackson Churio is a great player to watch. Kind of saw him too at the WBC.
yeah,
Bryce Terang,
he's a great batter.
great batter, great defensive second baseman. I think he's a good, piece to kind of build around. Let's see if Yelich can keep up. I think he kind of had a bounce back year last year. See if we can keep that up. But yeah, I mean, I think rotation wise, we'll see a full year of Mizorowski. The rounding out that rotation, you have Chad Patrick, Brandon Sproat, Kyle Harrison, and Brandon Woodruff. Woodruff was hurt most of last year, right?
He had to have been. I mean, he was like, I think they're 1 or 2 when Corbin Burns was there in like his heyday with the Brewers.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's still hanging around is surprising to me. I honestly feel like they're trying to be like the Cleveland Guardians and have like the low payroll and just kind of still win the division.
Yeah.
I mean, which is awesome for them, right? Like it's got to be incredible to be a fan of that, team that doesn't spend $300 million on one player and still win the
And
division or
still
make the
compete in the
playoffs, right?
division. Yeah.
So,
Which is surprising with the other teams that are in that division. Like, I mean,
yeah.
I think the Pirates are kind of in that same mold. The Reds, for the most part, but I think they spent some money this year. The Cubs spent money this year, but I thought that the Cubs would run away with this division just based on the additions they made. And
Yeah.
the Brewers they went on that tear after the All-Star break and just couldn't lose.
Yeah. They won, 20 straight or something like that?
Yeah.
19 or something crazy.
So we'll see if they can repeat. The Cardinals, they traded Brendan Donovan in the offseason. I didn't expect them to.
I think
them,
they're
but
going to be absolutely terrible.
Dog shit, yeah. Because they traded
They got rid of
Arenado's gone, and they
yeah.
got rid of Contreras.
Yep.
Yeah.
Contreras was gone.
Yeah, but I mean, he's gone though. That's what I'm saying. He was gone this year.
He was it
this
last
offseason.
year?
No,
Wasn't he on the Red Sox last year?
I thought he got traded, or maybe he was.
I could be wrong.
Deadline.
I
I thought
could
it
be
was.
wrong,
I thought
but
it was the first. I thought that was the first deal that I really remembered. The offseason was like it was. I was like, whoa.
I could be completely making it up, to be
Yeah,
honest.
the offseason it was trade with the Red Sox. I think it was.
Okay.
So, and then some of their, acquisitions. There's really not much. Most of it was just guys from trades, but letting go of Contreras to the Red Sox. Sonny Gray also went to the Red Sox.
There you go. Yeah. Yep.
Arenado was traded to the Diamondbacks. Donovan was traded to the Mariners. Miles Mikolas signs with the Nationals. I think he's one of those veterans that they're going to.
He's their second starter.
He's so bad.
So it's you look at this roster and even the lineup is just a bunch of young guys.
Who's the kid in the outfield? That they were high on.
Lars Nootbaar.
Or Walker. Isn't there
Jordan Walker?
Jordan Walker. There you go. That's the guy they were like, he's
built like
right. Yeah, they were like, he's
Ellie
gonna do
De La
so well.
Cruz.
Yeah, he's gonna do so well. And then he was, yeah.
Yeah. So the other guy is, Lars Nootbaar is going to be on the IL. But
he's Japanese.
They brought up their
play for Team Japan.
I'm like, what?
I don't know if he's directly Japanese.
But he's somehow.
And then they brought up their number one prospect, JJ Weatherholt. So trading Donovan kind of gives them the ability to bring him up.
Did you see what the Rangers did with their prospect the other day? They went up there to take him out, and they were like, "Hey, buddy, you made the team." That was cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. So, and then rotation wise, I mean, Matthew Liberator.
Liberator. I don't know.
Liberator.
Isn't that like a drug or something?
Liberator. Probably. So if Michael McGreevy, Dustin May. I think Dustin May comes to mind. Kyle Leahy and Andre Palante.
Well, Dustin May, he almost died because he ate a salad.
Is he the guy that was pitching with the Dodgers?
Yeah, he's the big carrot top looking guy.
Yeah, but he's the one. Yeah, he had
he had to have surgery after he ate a salad because a piece of lettuce got stuck in his throat.
I wore
crazy story.
I warded off salads since then. Since I held that news. I was like, "This is just too dangerous, man."
I get it.
You never know.
I get it. That's funny. So, moving on to the Cubs, I think they had one of the bigger additions this year with Bregman. They signed him to a 5-year deal. They traded for Edward Cabrera with the Marlins. They bring in Shota, or they re-signed Shota Imanaga.
So he opted out of their mutual option, I believe is what it was. And I think he tested the market and then he then took the qualifying offer.
Yeah, he took the qualifying offer.
So he opted out of it and then ended up taking it because he realized that he wasn't going to get paid as much if he went anywhere else, which is interesting because it's a 1-year, $20 million deal, I think. But I mean, I literally just drafted him in our league.
Yeah.
Probably 30 seconds ago.
Oh, there you go.
So we'll see. But
yeah,
I don't think there's any crazy hopes that he's going to be carrying the pitching staff this year.
No. I mean, their pitching staff is Matthew Boyd, Cade Horton. Maybe our good friend Kevin can tell us all about these guys. Is Edward Cabrera, Shota is their 4, and then Jameson Taillon.
So, I don't know why I'm blanking on his name. I just had it. Justin Steele is their ace.
Oh, the lefty.
I think it might have been Tommy John.
Elbow. Yeah, looking to return
year
in the first half.
Yeah, so maybe he'll be back this year.
Mm-hmm.
That Cade Horton kid's good. The Edward Cabrera guy from Miami, he's got some stuff. He can be good. So we'll see what they got. But
yeah, I think the big loss this year was Tucker, but I think they kind of saw the writing on the wall if they weren't going to re-sign this guy. Plus, you see reports of, even with me, I was high on him. I wanted him.
But then they go out and pay Bregman, though. So
yeah, but it's they were saying that Tucker just doesn't do what's needed.
The effort was the question.
Yeah, but I don't know. Obviously we don't know, but I mean they passed on him for a reason.
We keep saying about the lockout, I think that's why he was like, "Well, I'm going to go to the Dodgers for $40 million this year," because he's he might not be playing in 27. So
he might go back to the Cubs.
He might go back. Yeah.
All right, moving on down to the Pirates. Let's see. Notable acquisitions. Brandon Lowe in that 3-team trade we keep mentioning. Ryan O'Hearn to a 2-year deal. Marcelo Zuna. So glad to see him out of Atlanta. Gregory Soto. We saw him in the WBC too. He didn't pitch too great. And then he
hasn't been good since the Phillies let him go. Or since he signed with the Phillies.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
He had glimpses where he was okay for the Phillies, but he just never was able to, be consistent. And then they got the password from the Red Sox.
Is that Yost
Nixon Garcia? Some of their subtractions. McCutcheon went to the Rangers. I think writing was just on the wall there. So you're looking at, you have a good pitching staff with Skeens, Keller.
And who's the other guy? There's one more.
Yeah, Bubba Chandler, Braxton Ashcraft. Yeah, Jose Urquidy.
They lost Jared Jones.
That's the one I'm thinking about.
He'll be later this year.
Okay, he was the one that got hurt last year.
That's the one I'm thinking about. That's the other guy. Yeah.
And Bubba Chandler's the guy that's talking shit about Skeens having, what's it, the golden ticket, whatever he said
So
about him.
who's their rookie they were supposed to they're gonna leave him down in AAA?
It's Bubba Chandler.
It is Bo. Oh, it is Bo.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I wasn't familiar with his name, but I knew that I saw they dropped him down, and I was just like, why is he not just
They have him in
playing?
the rotation. Did he make the roster or no?
Yeah,
I just drafted him in fantasy, so
Yeah.
hopefully he made the
they
roster.
have an outfielder too, don't they? Though they have an outfielder here.
They're Connor Griffin's their
That's
shortstop.
the Connor. That's
They
the
sent
one.
him.
That's the name.
Since he's
Sorry,
their
that's-
shortstop, they moved.
Yeah, that's the main name
O'Neal
I'm thinking
Cruz is
about.
going to be their center fielder now.
Yep. Nick Gonzalez is a shortstop as of right now.
But yeah, Connor Griffin's going to start the year in the minors.
He struggled in the
spring training. I think he's the number one prospect, or he's top 5 prospect in baseball, so he'll be okay. But we'll see. I mean, obviously the Pirates have been bad for a long time, so
yeah. I mean, we'll see what Ozuna does. I mean, he still hits home runs when needed.
Yeah,
Ryan O'Hearn's a nice power bat also.
Yeah.
Brandon Lowe gives you a second baseman. So they have a little bit of veteran leadership to kind of round out that lineup. It'd be nice if they could get O'Neal Cruz to actually put everything together. And
I mean,
he's just lazy.
Bombs though.
He's lazy though.
They're very much so. But maybe with the pitching staff that they have, you would hope that they can just score, let's say, 2 runs for every Skeens outing, and maybe he can actually have a winning record and win the Cy Young.
I know he's in my fantasy season. He might go 6 runs a game now.
He's going to give up 6 runs?
Yeah.
Then Livy's going to be calling you up, be like, can you please drop him,
Like,
please?
you see what I'm dealing with? Like, I'm like, hey, just come on, babe. Come over here. Like, we're good.
What do you think about chickens?
Yeah. I need a lifeguard at the pool.
You know what never lets you down? Good old chicken.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
Farm to table.
All right. So going to Cincinnati, Reds, they brought their boy back, Eugenio Suarez. Let's say Venezuela's hero of the WBC. Clutch hit, honestly. He had a good WBC. So they signed him to a 1-year deal. He's probably following the same mindset of, all right, 1-year deal, we'll see what happens next year. I'll sign somewhere else.
Or get traded at the trade deadline.
Yeah, that's true too. Right.
And get paid, what, 10 to 15 million, I think?
It wasn't a lot. Yeah,
it was 10 or 15.
Because I was surprised with the number, and I was like, well, why weren't we in on that? But it's because Brock's boys Bohm is holding up third for us. So yeah, moving on. Not too many other key acquisitions. Some of the subtractions. Gavin Lux, Austin Hayes for what it's worth. Miguel Andujar, Brent Suter. So yeah, I mean your lineup: TJ Friedel. Ellie De La Cruz is still.
Friedel's like the April hero.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very good baseball player in April, and
the
then
Pirates,
just falls
their entire
apart
team
in May.
Yeah,
just doesn't do it.
They're going to be leading the division into May. It's like we do the over under of so they're the best in the division until what day?
Usually I think a lot of banks on De La Cruz. I mean, he went how long of a stretch without a home run? Like it was bad.
He's another guy. It's like he just looks like a freak out there.
Yeah,
his size.
I mean, I don't think he's an O Cruz but he's I mean, not as bad. Like I mean,
I think he's better.
Good. It's just
he's more exciting.
It's right. You got to get going a little bit. Yeah.
So they brought over Brian Hayes last year, played third base.
I guess he'll play second then probably.
They have him listed as third here. They have Matt McLean as second.
Suarez probably DH.
I think Suarez is
strictly
a DH. I don't think he's going to be much of a fielder anymore.
So yeah, we'll see what the Reds can do. As far as their rotation goes, they have 6 guys listed here: Andrew Abbott, Nick Lodolo, Brady Singer, Rhett Lauder, Chase Burns, and Brandon Williamson.
So Andrew Abbott is a stud.
Yeah,
Lodolo has good stuff. He fucked the Phillies up a couple times it was either the last year or the year before. He shoved against the Phillies. So I don't know. We'll see. It's just. This division's just not very good.
Yeah. Yep. No, and that's it. Hunter Green, right elbow. He's going to open up on the IL.
But I think he just throws hard and can't control it, right?
Yeah, he's just But he
can throw
103 one day and then be like, and all over the place the other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll walk 6 in a start or something. Like it's no consistency out of that. So, I mean, sorry, Reds fans.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just not much to.
Yeah.
All right, give me a second here. I'm actually there. We go. All right. I must have missed my pick, but all was well in the world. All right, so let's go over our central predictions. I don't have a lot out of this division. I think it's going to be pretty mediocre. So at the bottom, I have the Cardinals 78 and 84, the Reds at 80 and 82, the Pirates 82 and 80. So all of those teams very close to 500. And then the leaders in the pack, I have the Brewers coming in second at a 90 and 72, and the Cubs also coming in at 90 and 72, but getting the head to head to win the division.
I have Cardinals 65-97. So my wins are way less than what you have. The Reds 71-91, the Pirates 78-84, the Brewers 84-78, and then the Cubs winning the division 89-73.
Oh yeah, where are we at? Sorry,
Central, and now
I
Central.
was switching back from. So yeah, I have Cardinals 71-91 on the bottom. I have the Reds 78-84. I have them tied with the Pirates, but I have the Pirates above them. I have the Brewers at 83 and 79. I have the Cubs winning that division at 92 and 70.
Gotcha. All right, so moving down to let's do the NL West. Starting off,
Me.
Yeah.
I just drafted Mike Trout
Yeah, I had him in my
in
queue.
the
14th
15th round,
Yep.
14th round.
14th round. I was doing a fantasy draft the other night, and I was like, "Oh, I was wondering when Mike Trout was going to go," and it was about the same time. But
He was literally in my queue to go after.
we'll see how long he lasts. I'll trade you when he's on the IL.
It doesn't matter. It's just I had him right there, and I was like, I come back from doing that, and I was like, son of a bitch. It's
Yeah,
gone.
don't worry. You can have him in May. He'll be gone.
All right, so leading off the AL West.
Sorry,
Let's
that
get
was
started.
one of those moments where the multitasking got a little out. Like I was like, "Where's my stuff?" Okay,
Yep.
There
you go. D-backs. So some notable acquisitions. They trade with the Cardinals to bring in Nolan Arenado. They re-signed Zach Gallen. They re-signed Merrill Kelly. He might have been the guy.
Did they sign them both?
Gallen
Merrill
was
Kelly was a
Gallen was on the
two-year deal.
roster
Gallen
or on
was
the free agency for a while. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't getting picked up at all, and then he just said, "All right, I'll come back." Like
There was a rumor that Gallen was going to sign with the Cubs.
Okay.
I think it was John Heyman. You know, how he did the arson judge tweet.
Mhm.
He tweeted that the Cubs were going to sign Gallen, but they didn't. So I don't know if it was like a physical deal or you know, he failed a physical or they just changed their mind, or if he just got duped into a source. But
Right.
he was supposed to sign there, but didn't. So
Yep. So they have Gallen and Kelly back. They also signed Michael Soroka to a 1-year deal. Carlos Santana to a 1-year deal. I'm surprised that guy's still playing. Wonder if he's still crushing TVs in
yeah,
the clubhouse.
There's no kids playing Fortnite. Corbin Carroll, watch out.
And I guess notable subtractions. Kyle Backus traded to the Phils. So see if it's like you mentioned earlier, a real subtraction.
Yeah, we'll see.
So
He's just got the funky delivery, right? And he throws heat.
think so.
I think he's the one that's like almost like a submarine.
And Fortnite's also dog shit right now, so I think Santana be okay.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Well, he is in Arizona. You know, also likes to play video games in Arizona. Oh no, he's in Minnesota now.
He's not in Arizona.
God, they had to get him out there. Like, hey,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
who's
He
coming
went
into
to
town?
Santana's former hometown of Minnesota Twins.
Yep, there you go. So they kept Ketel Marte. There was a lot of trade talks with him, and
which is crazy.
last year.
Like, how could you trade that guy?
Because they're just, I mean, obviously they went to the World Series, but that was their 1 year. Corbin Carroll had been in and out of, off the IL. We'll see what they really have, but like Merrill Kelly and Zach Gallen haven't been as good as they were back then. So they've kind of fallen off a little bit.
Yep. And like Corbin Carroll was going to be on the WBC, but he got hurt.
Yeah, he has the hamate bone injury, right?
I believe. I mean, it seems like he's in the roster, so I guess he's not going to miss any time.
I think it was like him and Frankie Lindor both. It was like back-to-back days or the same day that they both announced that they broke the same bone in their hand, and they were going to be out for like 6 weeks. But it was like once spring training started, and apparently, like I don't know too much about like hands, but
That's one of those
it's
fractures we were
basically
looking
like
at. Yeah.
one of those random fractures that's like a little tiny bone in your hand that doesn't allow you to grip a bat. So like it happens a lot with batters when they like over grip, like if they grip too strong on the bat, it just causes it. It's not like they got hit by a pitch or anything. It's just a bone inside their hand that break.
I remember us talking about that in a previous episode because we were unsure what the injury was. We were like, "What the hell is this injury that's happening to everybody?"
But it happened like to 3 or 4
right at
players
the
like
same
on
time
the
frame.
same day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Maybe everybody just went there and it's like, I'm having trouble gripping the bat.
Yeah, I just don't want to play
you heard
against
about
minor
this.
leaguers.
we just came up with this one.
Yeah. So, but I mean, like as far as the rotation goes, I mean, we talked about Gallen, we talked about Soroka. I still have Brandon Pfaadt, and he was the guy in the playoffs a couple years back that pitched well. You know, they brought back just forgot the guy. Literally, it was just 2 seconds ago. Merrill Kelly. But you know, Corbin Burns, they're hoping that he can come back from Tommy John surgery, and you know, we'll see what that rotation. I mean, if they're healthy, they're going up against a very good division. So
Their division's tough. Yeah.
So we'll see what the Diamondbacks can do. Moving on to the Dodgers. The team just continues to find ways to get better, which is unheard of. They have the true Max Muncy at third base. Glad I found that one. Yeah, the OG.
What do the kids call him? Unk?
Unk? Yeah, probably.
He's probably Unk at this point, right?
You know, Shohei, obviously,
the GOAT.
Nothing needs to be said much about him. Key additions, obviously, Kyle Tucker. You add him to that lineup, it's doesn't really quite matter what effort you're giving at this point.
Yeah.
Mookie, you know, behind him, and then Freddie Freeman in the 4-hole. Will Smith has probably been one of the better catchers, especially when it comes to production with the bat. Teoscar has always been, you know, quality outfielder. They basically have a good hitter at every position.
They're insane. But again, we'll see. It's baseball.
Yeah, and you combo that with, you know, their rotation, you know, Yamamoto, Emmett Sheehan, Tyler Glasnow, Sasaki, and Otani. So basically every pitcher that pitched both starting pitching and relief against the Phillies last year.
Sasaki's been dog shit.
Yeah, he's not.
I saw that
he's spring training.
Yeah,
he's got like an 18 ERA, so he'll come light it up. He'll be solid.
When did the Dodgers play the Phils? So.
Don't they have another Japanese infielder too? Don't they have some second base?
They signed Kim.
Yeah, like he's not listed on here, but I thought they had another guy too, like a smaller guy.
They might.
Yeah,
I mean, they might as well just put a bridge from Japan to LA and just bring him over.
That Hong Sung Kim is one.
Not
he's on the
not
Braves,
that one. There was another dude, but I'm John. Not Hong Sung Kim. I know that's Braves. Yeah.
Also, I believe Kim's a Korean name. Could be wrong.
Fair enough. Sorry. Sorry for generalizing.
You're the one that
got
like,
that wrong.
The Japanese guy.
I know. Well, I just assumed it. That's it.
All right, moving down to the Giants. Like I said, there's not too much to talk about the Dodgers. They just continuously add players and make it very tough to
especially with having Otani. It's like, how many more people do you need?
Right. And I guess one that we kind of skipped over, Edwin Diaz signs a 3-year deal with them. So put him in the bullpen.
They did his bullpen song for the first time in the stadium the other day. Yep, they threw it out there.
Another good thing I don't have to hear at fucking the Mets Stadium.
Yeah, hopefully he sucks again.
Agreed. All right, moving down to the Giants. I think the biggest addition of the offseason, center fielder Harrison Bader. 2-year deal. So high on that guy, and I was like, why can't they just bring him back?
He got paid so much money.
Yeah, 2-year deal with the Giants. I think he'll have a good year. I'm probably going to root for him just for the simple fact that they didn't re-sign him, and I'm just going to watch him just produce and produce. Yeah. So, they also signed Luis Reyes to play first base, second base for him. 1-year deal. I mean, the guy doesn't do much but just hit for average.
Yeah,
he's a kind of mediocre fielder. Doesn't hit for power, even though if you look at him, he looks like he's like Tony Gwynn size, but just only just hits for average.
Yeah, I mean, he's exactly like Tony Gwynn. He'll hit 3 home runs a year, and he'll bat 310 to 320. So we'll see what he ends up doing, but um, I mean, I don't know. The Giants are in a weird spot with that division because they have a lot of money. They miss out on all the big name free agents. They want to spend. They want
Well,
Consistently
to.
miss
they
out.
did
Yeah.
sign Adamas last year. That was like their big one. Like,
Yeah, but like they
Yeah,
missed
Devers.
out.
they still
And
miss out on
Devers.
other
Yeah,
people. Yeah,
they miss out on Shohei. They miss out on Harper. They
Yeah.
miss out on Judge. They miss out on every like really big name free agent that they're linked to.
yeah.
Mhm.
And it's just kind of also like, are they really in there, or are they just kind of like throwing in like
Yeah,
deals
it's
to
like,
get
hey,
in the
see, we're
conversation?
trying.
Yeah,
You know.
Well, Posey runs that now, doesn't he? Isn't he like this?
I'm sure he's
He's like the
something in there
president.
now.
He's
Yeah.
like the some kind of deal.
President of baseball ops.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. We got one of
Sort of
those.
like a Matt
Yeah.
Ryan in the Falcons.
Yeah,
Sort of
exactly.
like, yeah.
Then the rotation, it's headlined by Logan Webb, Robbie Ray, Tyler Mall, I think it's Male or
Male.
Adrian Hauser, and Landon Rope. So again, you're going up against some stiff competition in this division. So
Yeah.
you want to try to have a solid rotation, but I think other than Logan Webb and I don't know what Robbie Ray has much left.
Yeah, I mean his big thing is that
He used
he
to be a
was
stud, though, man.
he would be like absolutely lights out, then go hurt for a little while, and then come back and just wear tight pants throughout it all.
Yeah, so moving down to the Padres, another big, huge addition, Nick Castellanos.
Yeah.
I don't know how the Phillies let this guy go.
Did you see
they certainly played it like perfectly. They
Yeah.
played it perfectly.
Did you see the team pictures?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
It's like the Phillies. He's for 3 years, and then the Padres. He's
Smiling
like, you
cheeks and
fucking
baby.
asshole.
Yeah, I mean that seems made for him. Like
But
I think
it's like
a
he
good
knows
fit.
how to troll. Like he knows how to
Yeah.
piss him
Oh,
off. Like, yeah,
100%.
which is what I liked. It's like like I said, I like the banter like that. Like it's like, yeah, he should be a little mad at y'all because our fans are ridiculous. We know that.
But the other thing was also Harper's pictures, smiles
Oh, yeah.
all the way until 2024,
yeah.
and then
What was the
Yeah,
timing
stern
of
face.
casting?
Like speaking of the fans, if Bohm yelled back at me, would love it. I'd be like, yes, there's the most fire I've seen in you. Like, because any time he's slamming his helmet down, I'm like, use that anger to yell at me. That'd be great.
Maybe he'd slam his helmet on you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, like maybe that'll work, and I'll be a documentary like the Standing Ovation.
There you go.
I was a fan that had Bohm throw his
did your
helmet.
20-minute Netflix.
Hey, I'll take it. They pay money for documentaries.
Yeah, they probably have you sign a contract of
That's-
like, hey, you get paid this, and we're gonna make millions off it. But
Hey, they do podcasts now on Netflix. What's up?
They do. That's right. Yeah.
there
There's
you
up.
go. Yeah, so I think the Nick addition's a good one for the Padres. I think he's going to do.
No,
well
it's going to
for
be
them.
awesome. It's going to be incredible out there.
I know it's going to just make
Honestly, I mean, I don't hate him.
I don't
Like,
either. I have no
It's
reason to.
nothing against him as like a person. It's
There's
just,
a time where he's the only one that shows up half the time.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's we'll get into. Well, we can get into that when we do Phillies, but it's more since we're on him. It's just I didn't really understand letting him go. Like I was just like, how does this make us better?
Yeah, we're paying him for him
Yeah,
to
we're
play
paying
on
him
the
to be on the team. It's like
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He takes the veteran minimum to go over there, and he's
we're
just
still
gonna
paying
show
him
up.
19 million. Then we use 10 more to get a Dulles, hoping he can do
Yeah.
somewhat of what
So we have
because
$30
he may
million
be
in
quicker.
right field.
They did
and
it because
10 million last year on Kepler.
they hyped up that Garcia throw out in right field the other day. They hyped
That was
that
a
up.
good throw.
It was a good throw, but they were
Well,
like,
he has a cannon.
but they were like, could Nick do that? And I'm like see,
Who cares?
Who
Yeah.
cares? Hey, who cares? He's not here now. Like,
Was it John Clark that tweeted that? Because
oh,
he's
hell,
big
dude,
into
I
that.
fucking hate
Yeah,
John Clark.
he just
My God,
he loves to like
he's
troll.
the most annoying person in the world.
He's kind of Skip Bayless-ish.
Yes,
He just drives engagement,
Yep.
and it's like it's bad engagement.
oh, it's so bad.
not like
I've
engagement
literally
where it's
commented
like,
underneath and going like, John, just shut the fuck up. You're
Yeah.
seriously an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Just
just you
why you're
cannot be
blocked.
that. Like, he's
But
the
hey,
one. He's the one that
he
irks
gets
me.
numbies, as they say in the biz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, some other notable additions from the Padres. Starting pitcher Michael King they re-signed. Some young man, Sung Moon Song.
Did they
Weird, yeah.
sign Pavetta again, or was that last year that they signed him to a deal? I think it might have been last year.
Might have been
they signed
last
him.
year. I don't see him on this one.
Okay.
But yeah, he is leading the rotation according to MLB.
He's been solid since he's
He
left
has.
us, man. He's
He
just
has.
been
He's
like,
been one of the guys.
He wasn't
that,
very good with the Nats.
No, but with the Red Sox,
Red
man,
Sox, he was good.
some
And
moments,
where was
man.
his stop between then? Because it wasn't just the Nationals. Did he go somewhere else?
It was the Nats, Red Sox, Padres, I believe.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's been, but the Red Sox, man, he was solid for them.
But I mean, he wasn't that good as a Philly.
Well, I mean, we had him that year. And we had like pitchers like Eichhoff going. So like, it was bad.
Yeah.
It was just bad.
The team
Like,
was
it was
bad.
like, this is our best option. Like
Yeah.
that's what, so yeah. I mean, we're obviously doing a lot better now, so we're good.
Yeah, and then some of the other additions. Let's see here. Herman Marquez, starting pitcher, 1-year deal. He'll probably and Walker Bueller to a minor league deal.
I still don't understand Walker Bueller. This guy's got electric stuff. Obviously, it's not what it was.
Yeah.
The Phillies last year, he's not on Thompson's favorite 3 pitchers in the bullpen, so he never got used. But I just don't.
Which was insane.
I just don't get why he's not getting like actual
like money, like a deal,
roles
like
to
a deal.
play
Yeah.
for anyone else. I don't understand it. Maybe he's just a complete dickhead.
It was one of those moves, man.
I
When he
don't get
got
at all.
DFA'd because it was after the trade deadline, and I was just like, "Oh my god, Phillies will get him!" And then they actually did it, and I was like, "Holy shit, they
Yeah.
actually did something like
And he
that!"
pitched
And then
pretty well.
and he pitched well, and then we don't use him. And I'm
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck? Like this is why we're
don't understand.
frustrated because you don't do stuff like that. Like this is exactly what you should be doing because that's what we thought would work."
Yeah.
Yeah, and it didn't work.
It didn't
You
work.
know, at least they tried.
Yeah.
And then some of the subtractions, Dylan Cease goes to the Blue Jays. Arias, which we talked about, went to the Giants. Robert Suarez, which I think was a big addition for the Braves.
Yeah.
I was high on him. I would have loved to see the Phillies go out and, you know, if you're trading away some of your bullpen guys, you're losing some of these guys, bring him in.
He was he was the one that I wanted.
Well, we got
he was
Keller.
But yeah, but he was the one I wanted us to get to go 1-2 with him and Duran.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
I don't know. Dombrowski's got a plan. Trust the process.
You hope so.
you guys love
Process
that.
has
You
never
hope he has
failed us.
you hope he has a plan because it might be one of his last seasons if he doesn't come through.
Oh, alert. Alec Boom just went to Fraud Street Brian in fantasy in the 16th
Oh,
round.
well, he's big on it. That's his
18th
guy.
round.
That's his guy.
18th
You should
round.
name your
Career
team. You
year.
should name your team that or
Career
something
year.
like Boom Career Year or something.
Yep, it will be. Especially the weeks he plays you.
Yeah.
I just can't wait till you're wrong and then we can have an episode about it. That's gonna be great. Like, oh my
We
god, that
can,
was
yeah.
great.
We can.
It'll happen in October.
It will when we re-sign Boom for a 4-year deal. Yeah, so rotation wise for the Padres, as I mentioned, Pivetta leading, Michael King, Randy Vasquez, German Marquez, and then Walker Bueller as of right now. Joe Musgrove is going to miss the start of the regular season as he builds back from Tommy John.
Is Darvish there? What's up with you,
I
Darvish?
haven't seen him. He might have retired.
I don't think he retired.
I don't see him as
I feel
a
like
free
He's
agent.
got to be hurt or something.
Well, I mean, they also have Nestor Cortez that's out there as a free agent. If anybody's interested.
That guy sucks.
You talk about swaying and bobbing and
Yeah.
weaving.
I mean, he's still listed
Oh, he is? I thought
on
he
the Padres. He says he has decided not to retire.
Oh, okay. I knew there was talks of
They're
it.
probably like, are you sure?
He has 3 years left on his deal.
Yeah,
Holy
but
shit.
he's old, man.
I mean, he's got to have Tommy John or something. Yeah, he's out all year because he had UCL surgery, so he's
there
out.
you go.
But yeah, I mean, he
So he probably thought
the
about it.
original,
Yeah, he probably
like,
thought about it.
Shohei pitcher, right? Like he was the guy that was going to come over here and fuck us all up.
Oh, of
And-
the recent crew.
Yeah,
I mean, you had Nomar and
yeah. You talking about Nomo Hideo?
Nomo,
Yeah,
Hideo
yeah.
Nomo, and then who was the guy that was pitching? Daisuke Matsuzaka.
Yeah, and then the Yankees had another one.
They had the bat that killed us. The fucking Godzilla.
Yeah, his name shall not be spoken.
Mostly because I can't remember his
No,
fucking
it's
name.
Matsu.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Yu Darvish was a guy that, you know, I think he was on the Cubs team when they won.
Mhm.
I think he was one of their starters, but he hasn't been good for the past like 4 or 5 years. Schwarber hit like a 490-foot home run
Yeah,
in the playoffs against them.
Yep.
So that was awesome to watch. So
And then to round out the West, we have the Rockies. Notable acquisitions: Michael Lorenzen, 1-year deal. Jose Quintana.
I would not be surprised if he starts DHing
Right, just to hit,
why not?
Like, why if you're the Rockies, why
give
would
him
you not?
let him do the Ohtani rule.
Yeah.
Just let him let him do that.
Let him hit while he's pitching for 3 innings, and then
I mean,
then
their
he's gone.
all right.
Dude, speaking of the Rockies,
Hear me out.
remember
Their DH right now is, take a guess. Philly ties.
I was gonna
Oh.
Philly ties.
Whoa.
Moniak.
Moniak.
Oh,
Is he
my God.
DHing? He's not even playing outfield?
They have him currently listed on MLB as
Yikes.
DH Mickey Moniak.
I know.
So
Brenton Doyle is their center fielder.
Yeah.
Jordan Beck is right field, and Jake McCarthy is
Oh,
left
no,
field.
McMahon's in New York now, isn't he? Yeah, they did have that third baseman, McMahon, but he's
he's with the Yankees. Yep.
That's crazy that they're going to DH him.
Since we're
he's
on
like
the Rockies, though,
how about, he doesn't look like a DH.
Since we're on the Rockies, though, Chris Bryant, how fucking sad is that?
How awesome is that for him?
Dude,
he's getting paid like $40 million to do absolutely nothing.
That year that the free agent stuff was going on, it was him and Machado and Harper.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was those three. And I was just like, dude, Chris Bryant's my number one, because I was like, we're not getting Harper. I was like, we're not. I have Facebook memories of just going like, Chris Bryant, get him. And now I'm like, thank
Twitter
fucking
history.
God. Like, holy shit, dude.
He has the same trajectory as Ryan Howard. It was Rookie of the Year, MVP, World Series champ.
Most of it was built in Colorado. Like, it was all Colorado.
But
once you took him out of Colorado,
he got traded to San Francisco.
No. But a lot of his
Oh yeah, it's all
wasn't
Chicago's where he won all his awards, and then went to Colorado.
But that year, the year the Cubs started trading everybody, they sent him to San Francisco, and he actually played well in the playoffs for them. And then he signed the big deal with Colorado, and I was just like, "The fuck you doing, dude?" And
but hey, that dude's got a hell of a life.
I mean,
he's just living in Denver with
backup quarterback
money that
he's Kirk Cousins,
he can wipe his ass with.
But he's up.
Like, he just does not care about playing baseball. He's almost like the Angels, Anthony Rendon.
Oh yeah.
Similar with that.
Finally retired.
Yeah,
they worked a deal out to where.
Well, he's still getting paid. It's
They were like, "All right, come on, man. You haven't played in like 2 years. It's like we owe you $30 million. Can you work a deal out with us?"
Yeah, your strikeouts are worth $1 million.
He rolls up in his wheelchair. Oh, fucking! That guy won a World Series.
Yeah,
he was pivotal in that World Series.
Both of those guys won World Series.
Yeah.
They were pivotal in both of the World Series that they won. And here we are spending $300 million on guys again. They're playing 160 games and they still can't fucking win.
Do it. Yeah. So the rotation for the Rockies, again, we mentioned before, going up against a very tough division. Kyle Freeland, Michael Lorenzen, Jose Quintana, Tamayuki Sugano, and Ryan Feltner.
Yeah, good luck to those guys.
I remember the game. Remember when Hayward hit that grand slam against them? Like, they had a shot to beat the Dodgers, and then Hayward I'm like, of all people that went off like that, it's like they're so bad. I know Tovar is like they're one of their guys, but like it's just not good enough to be.
He's the most notable guy.
Yeah, anymore. He's the one that I could think of right off the top. And then when you said Doyle, I was like, yeah. But Moniak, I never would have thought he was there.
Moniak, yeah.
I was like, what? He's there? Like.
Nope, I agree.
So bad.
Moving down to projections. Speaking of that, elite lineup in the Rockies, I have them at 60 and 102. Are they the worst? No, they're tied with the White Sox for the worst in my rankings. Diamondbacks at 80 and 82. Giants at 82 and 80. Padres are going to come in second, 90 and 72. And the Dodgers, I have them winning 102. So 102 and 60.
All right. Rockies 69-93, Giants 81-81, Diamondbacks 84-78, Padres 91-71, Dodgers 102-60 as well.
And then for me, I have Colorado dumpster fire 43 and 119. I have Arizona 80 and 82 at fourth. I have San Francisco at 500, 81-81. And then I have Padres also 90 and 72. And then I have Dodgers 162. Not 162 and 0. 100 wins, 62 losses. Sorry.
Gotta clarify.
It sounded like I said that. I was like, well, hold on a second.
All right. Let's take down our final division. NFC. Yeah, NFC. NL East. It's been a long day. All right. Let's start with the Braves. Key additions this year, Robert Suarez. I think we all agree it's a good signing for them,
It's a
especially
great
for the
signing.
bullpen. They bring in Mike Yastrzemski on a 2-year deal.
Not bad.
They re-sign Iglesias.
And they re-signed Han-Sung Kim because we mentioned it.
Ha-Seong Kim, to a 1-year deal. Other than that, Rowdy Tellez, if you want to see some guy just crush, he should be playing softball somewhere.
Hot dogs.
Signed him to a minor league deal. Subtractions, we mentioned Ozuna. Alek Manoah went to the Angels. So, for the most part, I think solidifying the bullpen for them. And one of the big things for them is also getting healthy, which if you look
Their
at it,
pitching staff is not.
and a lot of the players aren't either. Actually, most of the players,
Their lineup should
be pretty good. It's just
the catcher
Baldwin.
No.
Oh no, the guy almost won Rookie of the Year.
Drake Baldwin's the rookie.
No,
Yeah.
the backup catcher, I guess now because
Sean
Murphy.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
hurt.
yeah. Sean Murphy. Yeah.
Well, he's always hurt until he plays the Phillies. Like last year, like he was terrible for the entirety of his career that he had with the Braves.
Yeah.
Until last year, mostly against the Phils. But
Boo will tell you this: one of my favorite players is Matt Olson, though.
Yeah,
I love Matt Olson.
Olson's great. Yeah, I mean, you look at the lineup. The lineup's still going to score.
Oh, yeah,
it's just a matter of can they stay healthy. That's the thing that's killed him with Spencer Strider being hurt.
He's hurt again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Acuna,
they said he'll be healthy when he's not facing us. That's
Schwellenbach's on the IL.
Yep.
For
they have a lot of guys. Their pitching staff is like a lot, but
and they finally re-signed Chris Sale. 3 weeks ago, I think maybe.
Yeah. So Strider left oblique strain, Schwellenbach a right elbow surgery, Hurston Waldrop right elbow surgery, Joey Wentz torn ACL and right knee. So they're getting like all of the long-term injuries.
Yeah.
Out of the way.
So their rotation right now, just based on these injuries, is Sale 1, Reynaldo Lopez, Grant Holmes, Bryce Elder, and Jose Suarez. But you have a lineup that can score runs, especially if they're healthy.
Yeah.
Acuna coming back. He performed in the WBC. Looks like he has a list to beat.
Albie's healthy.
Albie's, Drake Baldwin coming off.
Is Austin Riley healthy again?
He's in the lineup, so I assume he's healthy.
Their lineup's very good.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's just a matter if they can put together a healthy year, and they're certainly going to. The bats are going to have to step up for the lack of pitching.
I think last year we all picked the Braves to win the division, right?
I believe we did. Yeah,
I think we all did. I think we all had them at like right around 95 wins or more. Just because they're a very good ball club. They're managed well. Their salary cap's always low.
Because they paid all their players
they
well
pay
before
them dog shit money for 5 years. Like contracts that are $100 million.
I mean, their whole lineup is like, even with that Baldwin kid, especially with the Baldwin kid coming up, it's just like
but I mean,
not that Murphy's not a bad player, but
he sucked there for a while. He was batting like 200, and he just wasn't what it was. And then they call this Baldwin kid up.
He was notably known for that ball hitting him in the butt. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, did you see that?" Like that was, did you see that was a big thing at that point.
Yeah. Again, Brock, big dumper guy.
Yeah.
Male or female.
Whoa, let's not start that. I just like the nickname. It's funny.
All right, moving down to the Marlins. At this point, acquisitions, a lot of it were trades to other teams. Edward Cabrera, Ryan Weathers. Additions, I think it's just a lot of guys. Nothing really that sticks out. As far as their lineup goes, Christopher Morel, who they acquired and was a 1-year deal.
He was on the Cubs, and like that dude, he's like Javi Baez. Like he'll go out there and he'll go 3 for 4 one night with like an absolute moonshot, bat flip, and he's sprint around the bases, cocky as all hell, and then the next 3 games he'll go over. Like he's just not a very good ball player, but he's very flashy.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows what the perfect fit for Miami. Like I couldn't think that there's a more Miami baseball player than him.
Yep. And then as far as the rotation goes, Alcantara's still there. Yuri Perez, Max Meyer, Chris Paddock, Jansen Junk.
Jansen Junk?
Jansen Junk.
That's a name?
That's a name.
Holy shit.
It might be Junk.
That's the MLB of the show. That's a creative player.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, yeah, he's the 5 spot.
That's wild. I mean, can't wait to see Jansen Junk pitch against the Phillies on a Sunday afternoon.
It said Junk won the final spot over left-hander Braxton Garrett.
There we go.
He's returning from his second elbow surgery. So, yeah, a quick update on the fantasy draft before we jump into the rest of the NL East. We currently have 2 rounds left.
Yeah.
I have 2 picks, and we're almost to completion. I was curious which was going to
end first.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, once we're finished all this, maybe before we get to the playoffs, we'll go down our rosters and see how we did.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually probably kind of seeing who I have on my roster. I keep looking to see if I have any holes, and so far I think I have everything filled. So,
as long as you see that the BN spots are open, you're good.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So moving down to the Mets, I think they made a lot of moves this offseason. Kind of wanted to redo that entire clubhouse. I think that there was some friction there with the Alonso, Nimmo.
The white boys.
The white boys.
Yeah, McNeil's going
McNeil, Nimmo, Alonso, all the white boys are out.
Yeah.
White boys not allowed in New York.
But the Phillies,
Get out, white boys.
The Phillies probably should have done a little bit of too.
Oh,
we got a lot of white boys.
We got
a lot of white boys to get rid of. The entire infield is white.
Yeah.
Yep. So, I mean, you look at the additions. Obviously, Bo Bichette. Sure, you kind of classify him as a white guy.
His cousin played for Brazil, right?
That's true.
He's Caucasian-ish.
Yep. Yeah. So he signs a 3-year deal with the Mets. As we talked about it before, it's basically a 1-year deal with opt-outs the entire length of it. So we'll see what happens after this lockout eventually happens. Traded for Freddie Peralta. They traded for Luis Robert Jr. They traded for Marquis Simeon. Simeon. They signed Devin Williams to a 3-year deal. They signed Jorge Polanco to a 2-year deal. They signed Luke Weaver to a 2-year deal. They even brought back Craig Kimbrell on a minor league deal. I mean, they're just making moves after move after
Kimbrell,
move.
did he complete all the NL East? No, he doesn't. He doesn't hit Miami yet.
Yeah,
because he was a Nat, right? Wasn't he a national? Or am I making that up?
Oh, I got to get that on your screen.
He's been everywhere, man.
So, as we kind of mentioned, subtractions: Alonso gone, Diaz gone, Nimmo gone, McNeil gone. Tyler Rogers, he went to the Blue Jays. Acuna went to the White Sox. Holy crap. Cedric Mullins to the Rays. Starling Marte to the Royals. Ryan Helsley to the Orioles. Soto to the Pirates. I mean, they basically turned over this entire team. Other than like your main pieces.
Be good.
And they're going to be good.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Lindor, Soto, Bichette, Polanco, Luis Robert Jr., Brett Beatty is your DH currently. Simeon, second base.
They that one catcher though. What's his name?
Francisco Alvarez. I can't stand that fucking dude. God,
and what's his name? The other guy. Max Vientos. Yeah. Mark Vientos. Mark Vientos. Sorry.
They don't even have him.
The last name was one word I was gonna get wrong, but yeah, Vientos. He's the one that tends to do pretty well to us. Well, yeah, but he does well against us. Yeah. Okay, good. My team.
Yep, I have one more pick to go.
Yeah. So to sum it up, the Mets went and built an infield full of second basemen. So we'll see how that infield turns into. Their first baseman's a former second baseman. Their third baseman is a former second and shortstop. So we'll see. They fucking suck. They're a bunch of douchebags. Fuck that team. Fuck that franchise.
You doing another stake bet? Is
I don't even have to at this
point.
Bury the lead. I'm going to project that they're going to win more than 42 games. I'm not doing that bit again because it was just stupid.
Yeah.
But I mean,
it sounded good.
They're still terrible, right? Like we all hope that they fail.
Oh,
like, everyone across baseball hopes they fail.
They're the Cowboys of that division for me. Like I can't fucking stand them. Like I'm just like I want them to lose every time they play anyway.
Yeah, no, I agree with the losing part of it. As far as Cowboys, I mean, they went out and They pay players. Cowboys don't tend.
I just mean
they pay
I
players.
just mean his
late.
hatred for
Yeah.
division.
Oh yeah,
That's the one. Like the
They're
Braves
not
are
a
kind of
good,
like, I don't hate them, but it's like, yeah, don't win. But
Yep. So, and then their rotation, Freddie Peralta at the top, David Peterson, Nolan McLean, who we saw at the WBC. Hopefully he continues to pitch like he does
Yeah,
against Italy.
that fucking loser.
Clay Holmes, and then
Mark DeRosa is the worst manager of all time.
Oh yeah, we never got into that during the
sucks.
Last episode, but yeah, we probably could have an episode of just. I mean, how do you take that team and just? I mean, one, why do you even need a manager in the first place? Like,
two, he doesn't even know what the fucking rules are.
Yeah.
Like
the one job.
I played Gunnar. I played Bregman over Gunnar Henderson. I played Goldschmidt over Harper. Like
I warmed up Clayton Kershaw that just retired from baseball to pitch in the World Baseball Classic in a meaningful fucking baseball game.
Yeah,
like this guy's
was a problem.
He's such a fucking moron.
Yeah,
and then he was like, "Oh shit, this actually means something because we're getting fucking smoked by Italy.
The sad
we
part
can't
is, though,
lose 8-2 or 15-2 when Kershaw comes
even
in.
being the manager, how are the players not like, the fuck you doing, dude? Like, get the fuck out of my way. Like, don't do this to us right now. Like,
that's a little bit on the players too.
Yeah, right.
And then he's like, "Oh, I'd love to return." Well, yeah, no shit.
It's because he's just too
I'd love to be a CEO of my fucking company that that I work for. That'd be awesome.
Yep.
I'll burn it to the fucking ground.
Same.
That'd be sick. You fucking moron.
Oh man, WBC. So yeah, Nolan McLean pitched below. He actually didn't pitch too bad. This was the championship game, right?
Championship game, but
it's like, how is that your option? Because Scooble goes, I don't want. I'm not gonna be ready for the season.
Well, because Scooble's about to get paid $400 million.
Well, he got paid 36 though. Just
you see the Phillies light him up a little bit though.
I did. Yeah. Guess who else did? Boom.
Yeah, boomer.
But regardless, Scooble makes sense. He's coming into his contract year.
Skeens ain't worried about it. Skeens was like,
because Skeens isn't on his contract year.
Right.
Scooble's about to get paid $400 to $500 million after this year's performance.
He's getting paid.
It makes sense to say, hey, do I need to go out there and pitch for 4 innings for Team USA, or should I just not do it?
He should. I don't think he should ever say anything, because then he also left the team. Good pitches.
He should have never came back.
Should have never came back and sat in uniform. That's what pissed me off. I was like, dude, don't even show back up,
because it was in Miami and Detroit.
Yeah, so he's like, I'll just go over there. Yeah.
But just, dude, PR, just don't come back.
Yeah,
just stay where you're at.
It's like, thank you for your service. Goodbye. Get out of here.
Yep. All right. So yeah, I think we can all agree the Mets actually do have a pretty stacked squad this year, unfortunately, but we'll see how it pans out for them. Moving down to the Nationals. Key additions. Miles Mikolas.
That's
not a key addition.
Is it Mikolas?
Miles Mikolas.
Yeah, but that's a key addition. Sure.
I mean, that's basically
that guy.
They're the
he looks
biggest.
like a beer league pitcher. Is what he looks like.
Josh Bell went to the Twins. Mackenzie Gore, I think we talked about earlier, trade with the Rangers. I think that was a good trade for the Rangers. Gore kind of came up last year, and he's leading the league in strikeouts.
He struck out 13 or 14 on opening day.
He's ripping us apart too.
Oh yeah, well that's not hard.
No.
So
they'll swing.
And then as far as lineup goes, I mean, they have some decent young talent. James Wood is a quality bat.
I like Dylan Cruz.
Yeah. Dylan Cruz, he's actually going down.
He hasn't been very good.
An option to AAA right now.
Oh,
because he was struggling in spring training. So did you draft?
He struggled last year.
No, I did not. But it's like, how could you not, like, as bad as you're going to be? Why not just play him on the major team? Like, who are you really going to play in the outfield?
Baseball teams love to baby their prospects, and if their confidence gets a little bit bruised, they're sending them back down to go build it back up.
That whole bullshit where, like, you bring a kid up for like so many days and send him back because you have the control or whatever. I'm like, that's just ridiculous. Just, if the kid's that good, just fucking play him. Like, you're gonna be paying him anyway if he is that good. So,
and as far as rotation goes, I don't know any of these guys, but I'm sure we will know them after the first month or so. Cade Cavalli,
that's the
Foster
one I do know. Cavalli,
Zach Lytle, Miles, and then Jake Irvin.
Cavalli's the only one I recall.
Josiah Gray is going to start the season in AAA, coming back from Tommy John. And then they mentioned Brad Lord as a long reliever out of the bullpen. So, all right.
Good luck.
All right. So the final team of the division, ours. Key additions. Everybody's back. Schwarber 5-year deal, JT a 3-year deal. We got Brad Keller from the Pirates, 2-year deal.
Cubs.
Cubs.
Yeah,
God
Cubs.
damn it, I'm butchering it. Wrong Keller. Adolis Garcia 1-year deal. Jonathan Bolin trade with the Royals. Kyle Backus trade with the D-backs. Zach Pop, a 1-year deal, and utility guy who actually made the roster, and we might see the vibes finally cut. Dylan Moore, 1-year deal.
Should be cut.
Subtractions. We mentioned just about every one of these guys. Ranger Suarez to the Red Sox. Bader to the Giants. Casti to the Padres. Strom to the Royals. Romano to the Angels. David Robertson retired. I'm sure he'll come back. And Walker Buehler to the Padres.
Our team's Brandon Graham.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they call me. I'll come back.
The bullpen sucks. I can still get sacks.
You found who it is.
Just stop, bud. Just give it up. You got 2 rings. Go away.
So, as we mentioned, it seems like they ran everything back. The lineup.
Oh, they don't like that. You can't say that, though. They hate
Oh,
that.
yeah. I mean, the only person that's different from last year is Garcia.
And Crawford.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mostly because Rojas couldn't put anything together to figure out
he's
center
suspended
field.
too. He's an idiot.
And he's suspended. So
Cheater.
We will finally see, we talk about baby and prospects. The Phillies were known to do that as well. We'll finally see Justin Crawford. He's played pretty well, I thought, in this spring. Let's see if it carries over into the regular
needs to play
season
every day.
Yeah, and I think that's the goal.
Platoon him.
Yeah, I think they'll platoon in left. And
yeah, you can do whatever you want left with Marsh and Kemp, but do not. If you think he's this good, he's got to play every day.
Yeah, and I like the Kemp. I like the Kemp addition. I think you give him a shot to prove
Kemp
himself.
Can play third also
and,
if he needs to.
I mean, he's played well in the spring too. Like and he probably will. He'll probably split time at second. He'll probably split time at third, left.
Or he can play. He's played everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know how Topper likes to do the righty lineups, lefty matchups. So then rotation. Phil's just extended Christopher Sanchez. He was
well deserved.
Well deserved. Hopefully he can continue what he did the last few years and be in that Cy Young talk.
So the big thing that you might be talking about this next about Jesus getting his extension as well. So the best benefit, in my opinion, about signing these guys like this is look at Nola's contract right now, right?
Yeah.
So we have Nola for the next 4 years, 5 years, maybe at the most.
They're all till like 2030.
And
yeah,
that we should have signed Nola to this contract. I know we did extend him early on, but to give him another one of these deals, and now we're stuck with him for 5 more years is kind of tough. But at least you have Sanchez and Luzardo to kind of carry you to be your 1 and 2 pitchers for the next 5 years.
Yeah, and then you have Nola. So if they're 1-2, you're looking at Nola being 3 or 4, depending on Wheeler's health this year or next year. But I mean, all right, look at it this year. WBC again. We talked about it last.
Well.
Yeah, he actually pitched pretty well.
It's great.
And if you're looking at what he did in the WBC, and then even for this year as a 4-5, that's what you're looking for. He's a perfect fit for 4-5.
I don't think the velocity is going to stay up enough throughout the whole.
Well, then
season.
learn how to pitch. Use your pitches.
Yeah, I mean that's obviously what he's always done. He's never been a high velo guy, but
he's always got that curveball.
He can't throw a fastball over 94.
Yep.
It's.
So I think the velocity was up. It's just see if the velocity can stay up throughout the longevity of the career or of the season.
Yeah, they might have learned from their mistake of giving that Nola that, and they're just like, let's just do these two now.
I mean, they signed him when he was, coming out of his rookie deal. They gave him an extension early on, so that makes sense. But it's now they paid him after.
Yeah, but I mean, at the time, did you hate it? The guy pitched more innings than anybody and everybody, and he's always a go-to.
No, but 7 years.
I think last year basically has put a salty taste in everybody's mouth of, okay, yeah, he was hurt most of the year.
I was at that game when he got hurt though. Or the game he ended in, yeah.
That was the years prior to him pitching every 5th day.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying though, is you pay him early and then you hope that they can carry you along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then when you re-sign him again later on, that's where it's all right, that deal is going to be tough to deal with.
Especially when we don't know what's going on. Wheeler's coming back, but something like that could always
He's done in 3 years anyway.
He's retiring in 27 anyway.
27.
Yeah,
2 years.
At the end of this contract, he's done. Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, and you're looking that Sanchez and Luzardo can kind of take that 1-2. But, we've had Walker for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Nola's not going to be any worse than Walker over the last 3 years. So if you're looking at a guy, you have that at least locked up. Now you can bring up some of these kids. You have Painter that's in the rotation right now. He made the club. So let's see what he can actually do. They've been high on him forever.
He's
Baby.
another one. He's another one. Like, say he comes out, he has 2 bad starts, and I don't want to see them just go, okay, back to AAA. Like, no, just
they won't.
Basically,
They
what they did, they did with McAble last year.
Right. Yeah.
Let him pitch, let him work through it.
Yeah, exactly. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, as much as they talked about Painter being a trade piece, it's this point is just
no, he's our guy.
He's out there now. He's there. Yep.
It might be the Wheeler news that they're kind of like, all right, we have to see what this kid has because
even if they get Wheeler back, do a 6-man rotation.
Well, right. Like, but what I was saying is like Wheeler's only a short term.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know, we need to see what these guys have long term. And then I would 100% do that if I were them. Is go to a 6-man rotation. Try to keep these guys' arms fresher than.
It wouldn't be the only team that's done it before. So I mean,
no, and it's like, all right, you have to throw Cy one out there every once in a while. Fucking do it. Like, if he can give you 4 or 5 innings and you can do a bullpen game for the most part,
80 pitches and just burn, burn innings.
Yeah, but at least it's going to keep Wheeler from throwing, an extra start. Nola from throwing an extra start.
Wheeler might be back quicker than everyone expects, man. He's pitching the rehab start on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be there opening day.
I'm not saying he won't be
rehab.
I'm not saying he won't be Wheeler. I'm just saying with a blood clot, that kind of stuff.
But I'm saying like he wasn't supposed to pitch at all.
Yeah.
And now like they're saying he may be ready in early to mid-April.
That stuff's just worrisome for anything because he could get it again and there it is.
Done. Yeah, I mean like Chris Bosch, like
right, exactly.
The issue. I think the bigger thing with Wheeler is it was his shoulder. I think Bosch was like an organ that he had the blood clot.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, obviously, it's something you never wanted to deal with. But
no, it's scary.
I think
there's a lot of unknown to it.
Yeah, and I think that the fact that he's already back and pitching off a mound, and it seems like he's been doing incredible in his rehab. I think that there's no way that we can kind of count him out to be back to what he was before it.
I mean, you got to prove us wrong, basically, this way.
Yeah.
So, but no, that would be a key addition, obviously, to the rotation. But I mean, let's just go down the lineup and see. Like Trey Turner coming off of the batting title. I mean, you say batting title, batted what 301.
Yeah,
it's probably one of the worst. We look at the stats.
It's a weak batting title.
It's a weak, yeah. So, but hey, he got it. I think towards the end of the year, he was also hurt. Yeah. So he didn't have the ability to bring the average down, but he also didn't have the ability to bring the average up anymore.
Yeah.
So congrats to him on actually doing that. I think his defense picked up a little bit last year. He's struggled this spring. Hopefully he can kind of pick it up, after the real season starts. But I mean, as far as lineup goes, what do you guys think is going to?
So I think they announced that Turner, Schwarber, Harper, Bohm is 1 through 4. That's what Thompson's going to roll out to start the season. It's going to be those 4 guys. I still think that if you're not doing Schwarber at 1, why are you not doing him at 4?
I would rather him at 4, 3 or 4.
I don't get why. Obviously, we had this discussion last year about like who's better at leadoff. I like Schwarber at leadoff. If you're not putting him at leadoff, don't put him at 3. Put him at 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the harm of him batting 4 when you have Turner, Harper, and then if you want Boom, if JT gets hot for a week, put him at 3.
Yeah.
If Stott gets hot, put him at 2. Put Harper at 3. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of room to play with there, but it just seems like either Harper, I wouldn't mind seeing him at 2.
Yeah.
I don't know, like backing up Turner. I don't know.
My thing is like a pitcher's gonna sit there and go like, okay, like first inning, like this is yikes, but then again, if he gets Trey and Schwarber out, then he just goes, oh, I just gotta get.
Or he walks Schwarber, then Harper strikes out, and then Boom comes up and grounds out.
Grounds out to double play. It's like boom, here we go. Yeah, see, like I know I'm not alone in the Boom thing about being 4th. I think cleanup is just ridiculous to me. I mean, maybe Garcia could try, like, because that's what they're expecting from him is to do something like that. I'm not saying he would be great, but after that, once you get past Harper, you just sit there and you're just going to see so much change in that lineup. Crawford's probably going to be 9 for the most part. But the rest
Rojas 2.0.
The rest of it, they're just going to move them up and down, and it's just like, what's going to work? One day they'll have Kemp in there instead of Marsh, and it's just
they'll just fill him in the slots.
But it's like a pitcher gets through those first 3, and he's just like, I got 2 innings right now. I'll be okay, But if one of them, if those guys down there do it, then it's like, okay, now it's top 3. Do your thing. But
Yeah, I think ideally, if Stott could, I would love to see a mix of Turner, Stott, Harper, Schwarber, 1 through 4.
Yeah.
That gives you 2 guys that can get on base at the top of the lineup with speed. The thing that always is funny about their speed, it tends like they don't tend to steal bases with
Yeah.
Schwarber or
Right,
Harper
because they're like, I
behind
don't
them.
want to get out with that
Right.
bat on the plate.
But,
Yeah.
having those guys cause havoc on the base paths, I think is in the best interest of the lineup in itself. Then you have Harper as a 3, Schwarber as a traditional 4, and you just build up from there.
Yeah. I mean,
Bohm as a
look how
5, I
Harper.
think is a lot better than
Yeah.
Bohm as a 4.
Right. Look how excited Harper was to be like, dude, I got Aaron Judge behind me. Like
Yeah.
he was like, this is crazy.
And
He
you
doesn't.
see how
He doesn't say that about Boone behind him. He just says, the rest of the line's got to be a little better. Like he just says, he's how we could have got a better option.
Yeah, but I mean, I think this is my thoughts on what Thompson's thinking is Trey can bat 300. Schwarber's on base percentage is around 370 to 400.
Yeah.
And then Harper's behind them. So
Yeah.
like they're protected for Harper to be able to be like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
like they can pitch they can get on base and then Harper can come up. It's just after Harper, that's where it gets a little sketchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom obviously is in a position to have a
And that's not
hell of
even
a
my
year.
stuff I say about Boom. It's just in baseball terms, it's not good for him to be cleaned up. It's just I don't think it is. Like
Oh.
most teams would not have him.
Career year, bud.
I
Where do you want
yeah.
your career year guy?
Yeah.
I mean, he's what, a traditionally like 270, 280 hitter.
Mhm.
The one year he was chasing 100 RBIs. Like if he puts
got
the
hurt.
ball in play,
Yeah.
like he can do it. Like he's not as bad as I think Brock's making him out to be.
Mhm.
I don't think that he's a superstar third baseman by any means.
No, I'm just pretty set on.
But I
being
think that
right.
he's
I'm just
competent
like,
enough to be a cleanup hitter to put the ball in play and let the runners on do some damage.
Yeah.
I
He's
just
got the ability this year to get paid, and
yeah.
he's got the spot to do it. If you look at it on the opposite end, he has protection in front of him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So much protection.
Right.
The most protection.
To where it's like
He's
they're
fucking
gonna
triple
be
wrapped condom on
they're
that
going
thing.
to be pitching to you.
Yeah.
So make them pay like you did 2 years ago. And then like I said, I think last year we didn't see as much of the baby stuff. I think he matured a little bit. But
well, the Mets game though, where he was complaining about the microphone, took 45 minutes.
The dude couldn't see the ball.
He can't see it. He can't.
He's getting fucking something shine in his face from shitty
We're
New
at the
York.
bowling alley, and I'm just sitting there going, "What the fuck is he bitching about?" I'm like, "What is happening?"
It's the fucking Mets, man. To let him bitch about.
I know.
Yeah.
Only thing about this whole thing with that, so because we talked about our prospects, is the whole Aiden Miller situation. I guess his back is not great
so
right now, so he's
shut
not
him down
played
for
at
a
all
while.
in
Right.
the spring training.
He wasn't supposed to start the year with the club anyway.
No,
so
no. I'm not saying
whatever.
I'm not saying he was going to start third base.
No,
over
Sam,
Bohm.
but
I'm saying if he could have played in spring training, maybe we could have got a little glimpse
Of
of just
what
like
third
could
base
he
could be.
potentially do it like half the season? Maybe be like, we're going to go with Miller, but
Yep.
I mean, honestly, like if Boom is bad, sure, call Miller up. Let's figure it out.
Be wrong. I'm not saying I'm going to be right about Boom. I'm just saying that like
if there's one thing I know about you, Brock, it's you love being right.
I mean, I would like to be right about it, but
he's already talking about the episode where he's like talking about how I was right.
Yeah, just a little foreshadowing.
He's like, can we put this on the calendar? Like, what day do you want?
But I mean, yeah, obviously,
I'd be like, damn, look at that. Like,
if Boom is not producing, then there is the opportunity for Aiden Miller to come up because then Boom, if he obviously is not producing, will be a free agent.
Right. It's just one of those things where like it's one of the prospects they're talking about, and I'm just like, it's unfortunate we didn't get to see it yet because of his back injury.
Right.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
But I think if the Phillies were planning on having Aiden Miller be the guy to be their third baseman, they would have already moved Boom.
He doesn't
because
even
you
have
could
to be a third
start.
baseman. He
You
could
can
be
start.
Stott. If I say we'll say Stott's another one. Like it's time to do something because we've said it before last year. We've said it about the daycare.
Mhm.
And even Harper said it. They got to grow up. It's no more daycare shit. Like
and I think
the water pouring out to get all that stuff out. Just
you
guys
did.
gotta.
They did.
They did.
They stopped doing a lot of that.
Yeah.
And I think Stott had some issues early on in the year. I know they tweaked his approach a little bit more.
Oh.
And towards the second half of the year, he actually turned it around.
No, right.
That's
what I'm saying.
And he's had a pretty good sprint.
Yeah, it just needs to be like, come on.
Yeah,
Like this
he's
is the
been
moment.
a player that I love to watch.
He's our power hitter.
I hope. Yeah, exactly. Him and Otto Kemp.
Yeah.
And then the guy that's not even going to make the team race.
Yeah.
So,
but that's my thing. It's basically just Bohm is part of that daycare stuff.
Yeah.
People just like, and I'm just like, it's got to be sometime, man. You guys, because when he come up, I was excited. I was like, dude, tall fucking third baseman. Hopefully, he has power. Like, this looks great.
He's
and
a
now
doubles machine.
now how many years has been on the team now? And I'm just kind of like, I don't see as much as I hoped, like, for him to be that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with like the Boom stuff. Like, if he's not producing, absolutely no reason to keep him.
It's more disappointment than hatred. It's really that. It's just disappointment. Like, we're still like wondering if you're gonna do it. Like, that's what it is. Yeah.
But you bring up a very good point. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Dude, it's time to show up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Right.
Like, you've been in the lineup for what, 4 years now?
Because he was very similar to the Kingery situation. Like Harper, he was his roommate. Like, and I was like, okay, that's fun
He's
and
a
all.
Vegas guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun and all, but you can't just be on the team because someone likes you. You gotta be doing something now.
Speaking of Scott Kingery,
he made the
just made the Cubs.
Yeah, I know he made the Cubs roster. Right when I said it, I was like, shit, there you go.
Nice. There you go, Scotty.
Yeah.
He will probably never see time.
No,
but
Scotty doesn't know.
I mean, Nico Horner is
all-star second
almost
baseman.
said that a bad word.
You were like Nico
Horner.
You were kind of doing his last name there at the same time. Yeah.
He is like a Gold Glove second baseman, so I don't
100%.
think he's ever really going to give up.
He almost won a batting title too. Horner did before. Yeah.
Hope he tries again this year.
Yeah.
It's on my fantasy team.
Oh, there you go. So yeah.
All right, so let's get down to the divisions. Last one. I'm going 5 through 1 again. Marlins 75-87. Nope, I lied.
Oh.
Nationals 68-94. Then the Marlins 75-87. Braves 82-80. I think the injuries to their rotation is going to keep them from getting off to a hot start. And then down to the final two, the Mets are going to win the division 93-69, beating us by 1 game. We will be 92-70.
92-70
in
second.
Yep.
All right. I got the Marlins at 62-100. Again, I don't think they even trust themselves to win a baseball game. So I don't think they're going to do anything great.
Do you think they trade out Contra finally?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the year because I don't think that I don't know what his contract is, but I would assume
I just don't know how he's still there. It's crazy to me. But go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
He'll contribute to 10 of those 62.
Yeah.
The Nats at 75-87. They got so many prospects. I feel like at some point they're going to start clicking.
They're going to hit one,
something. But then I have the Mets in third place. But last year I predicted them to go 40-122. I think last year they went probably the same record that I have them at 86-76.
Last year the Mets were 83-79.
Okay, so a slight improvement on last year. They're going to win 86 games. Then they have the Braves at 89-73, and the Phillies winning the division at 92-70. Braves offense is so good. If they just stay healthy, they can carry through the pitching injuries, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I have you guys are gonna like this. I have Washington Nationals dead last 66-96. I have Marlins 79-83, and then I have a certain team 83-79, but that is us.
Yeah,
in third place. I just think with running it back is just not gonna get it done. I just don't.
Well, at 83 and this running it back, Dombrowski has to go, right?
Oh yeah. If you're barely making,
Thompson's got to go.
Not to
Dombrowski's got to go.
Well, if Topper goes, then we're gonna have
Mattingly. Which I said that when we signed him, I was like, they don't bring a guy like that in there just to be a bench coach. Like, it's kind of looks like a backup plan. I have the Braves, same thing when you said like their offense. Like, yeah, we know their pitching is hurt right now, but that offense is gonna be so good. I have them second, 89-73, and then I have the Mets win the division 94-68.
Damn, we got the Braves in the same exact record.
Yeah.
There we go.
When you said it, I was like, hey, we're right there. And then I had the Phillies record the same as you had the Mets. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're wrong on that one.
I mean, yeah, like I said, the running back thing it worries me. We've all said it. Just paying overpriced for the people. Then it's just I don't know. I mean, I get our rotation looks and the bullpen looks a little better, but I just think the offense is just it's going to stall out at
I mean,
times.
you got a lot of money there, so you hope it comes to
It's a lot
fruition.
banking on them doing it all.
Yep. Yeah. So, all right, we're gonna transition here. Let's go over to the fantasy lineups, and then we'll get to. We actually have our playoff predictions for the 6 teams in each league, and then who we think's going to win the World Series. So we'll finish the episode up with those predictions. I already have mine up, so I'll go ahead and start. So, as mentioned, I drafted in the 7 spot out of 12 teams. That's correct, right? 12 teams. Yeah. 12 teams drafted in the 7 spot. I'm just going to go down my starting roster. I haven't made any adjustments yet. Just this is what they have based on the draft. So catcher Drake Baldwin, first base Bryce Harper, second base Nico Horner, third base I took a flyer on the kid in St. Louis, JJ Weatherholt. Shortstop Willie Adames. Outfield I have Acuna Jr., Tatis Jr., Roman Anthony. Utility spot, Rafael Devers, Christian Yelich. And then rounding out my bench on the offensive side, I have the career year Mr. Bohm, Trent Grisham, and Brandon Lowe. As far as pitchers go, I got Framber Valdez, Dylan Cease, Cam Schlittler, Emmett Sheehan, Andrew Abbott, Aaron Nola, Mitch Keller, and Andrew Painter as starting pitchers, and I don't have that many relief pitchers. I have Hoffman, Reed Detmers, and I think that's it. So I'm very limited
I
in.
thought Detmers was a starter.
They haven't released
He
him
was
as
at
a
one point.
relief pitcher.
Oh yeah, I thought so. Yeah, so I was like,
So yeah, that's my squad.
So Brian will never win saves.
No, never.
yeah.
So
I got to make some
whoever plays
moves.
him blocks that in.
I think we're doing net saves hold. We need to update that, right? Or what was the stat that we wanted to change?
What?
We still have net saves versus holds as a stat. So if we're changing that to just saves,
No. I think we wanted net saves versus hold, right?
well then that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that was what we wanted to look at because we changed that during the season last year, right?
I don't think we changed it now.
Okay.
We just didn't know what it actually meant.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Yeah. I'll jump into my team just so everyone knows. I drafted a lot of players that I absolutely hate, hoping that they perform bad. So
after winning last year,
yes,
you're coming back with hey, I'm going.
I'm gonna try and lose every week so someone else is the champion. I don't hate this guy. Will Smith is catcher.
That's a good catcher.
I couldn't pass up on him. He was a very late draft pick. I was hoping to get Wilson Contreras. Couldn't. Someone took him early on. So first baseman Pete Alonso, fuck that guy. Kettle Marte, fuck that guy. Alex Bregman, fuck that guy. Dansby Swanson,
these are all
guy.
Phillies like every.
Wait,
every
you don't like Dansby Swanson?
Nah, fuck that guy.
It's just like, wow, I feel like he's the least one of the ones you mentioned.
Nah. Then the biggest, fuck that guy. Juan Soto. Jordan Alvarez, fuck that guy. Rezarena, fuck that guy. Mike Trout, he's never going to be healthy.
We can't say fuck that guy, is he?
Go Birds. Brennan Nimmo, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Harrison Bader, good luck to you.
Jesus Christ, Nimmo, fuck that guy.
Bogarts, fuck that guy. Mizorowski, fuck that guy. Damon Haga, fuck that guy.
Is that the Brewers pitcher? Right?
Yes.
Yeah,
he's the bullshit guy that got added to the All-Star game.
I got 5 innings pitched and I'm an All-Star.
Fuck that guy. Edwin Diaz, fuck that guy. Aroldis Chapman, fuck that guy. Bubba Chandler, fuck that guy.
You should just make that your team name.
Abner Uribe, fuck that guy.
Fuck is your name though.
Shane McClanahan, he's actually pretty cool.
Is he coming back? Because he was on my team last year.
Yeah, he'll be back.
The IL fucking year. Okay.
He was out all year last year, so he should be back this year.
They said 60 days.
So Brock says, fuck that guy.
It's a fuck that guy. So there you go. Yeah, it's fitting.
Griffin Jacks, I don't know about that guy. Luke Weaver.
It's going to get flagged or something. Cuss words. Yeah.
Luke Weaver, fuck that guy. He's on the Mets. Justin Verlander, you're 50 years old. Fuck that guy.
Hey, Kate
swelling back. You're on the 60-day IL. Fuck that guy. So that's the fantasy squad.
There you go. Come up with a clever name that
All right, so
incorporates
my
that.
team name,
Yeah.
I'm gonna change mine to Big Dumper because my
There you
first,
go.
my one of my picks is my catcher is Cal Riley.
There you
So
go.
yeah.
Did you take him number 1 overall?
No, I did not take him number 1 overall. I have Matt Olson first base. I have Marcus Semien second base.
Fuck that
We
guy.
don't have DH, so third base is Suarez, it says. So
Yeah.
that's what we have. I have Trey Turner shortstop. My outfield right now is Adele from Angels, Caglioni from the Royals,
Mhm.
but he's also first base, so it's like a little utility. I have Abreu from the Red Sox, Jacob Wilson from the Athletics, and I have Donovan as utility. My bench is I have Adley Rutschman, backup catcher, Polanco from the Mets, and I have what's his name, Navole Marte from the Reds. He's a utility guy also. My bench also has that's it. That's it. Okay. And then my pitching staff, I have Paul Skeens. That was my first pick.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I have Freddie Peralta. Starters also are Luzardo, Baz from Baltimore, and I have Shane Bieber. And then I have Harrison from Milwaukee, but they got him listed as both starter and reliever.
Yeah.
So, and then and then I have Eiflin was my last pick because I was just like throw one more in there. I have Hesley, and I have my guy Stevis, and then I have Rogers with Toronto as my
Tyler Rogers.
Tyler Rogers. Yep. So yeah. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Tyler or Taylor Rogers.
It's whichever one's the
Tyler.
reliever.
Oh, they're both there, aren't they?
They're on different teams.
Whichever guy's the reliever. I have
Were
Tyler.
they
I have
both
Tyler
with the
Rogers.
Mets last year?
They both were with the Mets last year.
They were no.
Oh no, they both were the Giants.
They were on the same team at one point, but then the other one of them got traded.
I think that was
Okay.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
They both were on the same team. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's round out this episode with our playoff predictions.
I hope I have the stuff right. Like I have my whole, but I hope I have like the 3-4 thing right. But
All right. So I'll quickly go down. We'll start with the AL.
okay.
And then you guys just follow suit of kind of what I'm going with here. So my number 1 seed was Red Sox. Number 2 is the Mariners. Number 3 is the Guardians. So it's the 3 division winners. The 3 wild card spots are number 4 Yankees, number 5 Rangers, and number 6 Blue Jays. So the first round, wild card round, I have Yankees Rangers 4-5. I have the Yankees coming out of that one. And then I have the 3-6 Guardians against Blue Jays. I have the Blue Jays coming out of that one.
All right, my AL, I have the Blue Jays, the 1 seed, the Mariners, the 2 seed, the Guardians, the 3 seed, the Yankees wild card 1, Red Sox wild card 1, Astros wild card 3. So
Red Sox wild card 2. Yeah, Yankees and Red Sox.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They're good.
So Guardians and Astros. So the 3 seed versus the wild card 3 matching up. I have the Astros winning that, and then I have the Yankees or Red Sox matching up, and I have the Yankees beating them.
So I was drawing a blank. There's only one bye team, right?
2.
There is 2. Okay, so this is
There's 2, yeah.
I hope I didn't mess up here.
1 and 2 are both by.
So record wise, because it would be 1 through 6. You obviously have the Yankees. They're winning the division, but they have my highest record for American League.
So they're 1 seed.
So they're 1 seed, right? And then I had the Blue Jays though being the second. Like they have the
first wild card.
So they would be the first wild card.
Yep.
So see, that's probably where. So they wouldn't go here, would they? Right?
No, they would be the
They would
4.
be in.
They would be the 4 seed against the 5.
Yeah,
so the second
I think
wild
that's
card.
right. They would be there. So
It's fine.
So then,
let's figure it out.
So then the Astros would be the second seed. Then,
Second seed,
seed. So they would be the second seed for me. Yeah. So that's where I thought I screwed. I was going by 1 through 6 best record. Like, so yeah. So then I would have the Yankees number 1 bye week, Astros bye week. I have them in the right spot. Or no, I don't. I say I got that screwed. They need to swap probably.
Just read it off. We'll figure it out for you.
Okay. So all right.
Yankees and Astros are 1-2.
Yankees Astros 1-2. That's
So
what
they're
I have.
not playing the first
But they're
round.
not playing the first. So your Yankees Astros, and then I have Tigers would be 3.
So your Tigers are going to play your lowest wild card team.
Okay.
Yeah, who's your 6th wild card?
That would be the Royals.
So
Yep.
Those 2 would play each other.
Yeah.
And then who are the next 2 wild card teams?
Oh no! So see, they would be the Mariners then, because the Mariners are their same record as Royals. I fucked that up. I'm sorry, chat. I fucked that up. Yeah, but like so, this is what I got. I mean, like that's what I'm looking at. But this is
All right.
yeah.
So we got Yankees as the number 1 seed.
Yeah. And then
and then you'll have the Astros as the 2.
Okay.
And then you'll have your Tigers will be the 3 seed.
The 3 seed, yep.
And then Blue Jays will be the 4 seed.
Okay.
And then you have a 3-way tie for 4, 5, 6 between Red Sox, Royals,
but
and
I don't have the Red
Mariners.
Sox in.
So it'd be Royals
it's
and-
Royals and Mariners would just swap where they go. Yeah.
So that would determine 5 and 6, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
pick one.
The Mariners would be in.
I have the Mariners in.
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
he
I have
had
the
the Red
Mariners
Sox
in.
in.
I don't have the Red Sox in.
Did you have
Yeah,
over the Red Sox?
I have the Royals in. Yeah.
So it'd be
Oh,
Yeah.
now I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Got it.
Yeah. Yep. So,
Okay.
sorry about that, guys.
Your record's really fucked
Yeah,
with me.
sorry.
They're having
Yeah,
so many
sorry.
ties.
I know. And well, I was doing kind of like where I would think they'd be, and then at the
Yeah.
end, I was like,
No,
"Oh fuck,
you're
they're
good.
tied." But it's projections. It's not like
Yeah.
I know.
Mhm.
I'm not
It's-
like prefer seeing the truth. Okay,
I
so
think the bettors are out here waiting on predictions.
yeah,
Like,
I would
"Goddamn
not.
it,
I would
Brock."
not listen to me. So I mean, based off what I had though, I don't even because I now don't even know if that would match up. I had Yankees Tigers playing in the division round. That would be the next round, right? Or is that what we're doing?
So Yankees
Yeah,
won,
Yankees
right?
would be the
Yankees
1
are
seed.
one, so
So
yeah,
the Tigers advancing.
Tigers would advance to face them, right?
No.
No.
They're the division winner. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's where I messed up. I'm sorry, guys. I have it all screwed up.
All right. Did you do the same thing for the NL? Well, who do you got? Just go down your 1 through 6 on the NL.
Then I have Mets as 1. Or no, sorry, Dodgers is 1, Mets is 2,
Yep.
which I have right. Yeah.
And then
I have
next division winner.
And then I have the Cubs facing
Cubs
us.
3. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have the Braves facing the Padres.
Okay.
So I
So
think
yeah,
I'm
we
right
would be
on
6. Yeah,
I'm
you
right
were
on
there.
National League side.
Yeah. So who you
Okay.
got? Okay.
So I just screwed up on American League.
All right. So you just went through your NL. Me and Cameron to follow up. But,
Okay, sorry.
who do you have winning out of the wild card matchups? You said us against the Cubs, right?
Yes, it's I have us beating the Cubs.
Us beating the Cubs. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's the other
And then I
2
have the
wild cards?
Padres beating the Braves.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Padres advance to
Yeah.
play the Dodgers.
And then us
And
face the
then
Mets.
us against the Mets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know.
Now for my NL, I have Dodgers 1, Mets 2, so consistent with what you have. I have the Cubs also as 3. I have the Phillies as the 4 seed, Padres as the 5, and the Brewers as the 6. So Cubs Brewers matchup 3-6. Cubs coming out of that one. Phillies Padres 4-5. Castellanos reunion. We take them down again and advance to play the Dodgers.
So I've got the Dodgers 1, Phillies 2, Cubs 3, Padres wild card 1, 4, Braves wild card 2, 5, Mets wild card 3, 6. So I have the Padres and Braves playing. I have the Padres advancing, and I have the Cubs and the Mets playing, and I have the Cubs advancing.
All right.
So the Dodgers and Padres, Phillies, Cubs.
Cool. All right. So moving into the division round. Red Sox Yankees. I have the Red Sox coming out of that one to go to the ALCS. Mariners Blue Jays. I have the Mariners going on to the ALCS.
I have the Blue Jays with the Yankees, and then the Mariners and Astros, and I have the Yankees, Mariners, and the ALCS.
Since I haven't screwed up, I'll just say who I have as
Yeah.
the final 2.
Yeah.
At the final 2, I have Tigers Astros for the ALCS.
Tigers Astros.
That's what I have for the ALCS. Yep.
Nice. Moving down to the NL, I have Dodgers Phillies 1-4. I have the Dodgers winning, and 2-3 Mets Cubs. I have the Cubs winning.
Fuck the Mets. I've got Dodgers Padres, the Dodgers advancing, and I have Phillies Cubs. Suck it, Kevin. Phillies advancing.
I have Dodgers Padres. I have Dodgers winning. I have Phillies Mets. I have Mets winning.
All right. And then the championship series, Red Sox against Mariners. I have the Red Sox winning. And in the Dodgers Cubs, I have the Dodgers advancing.
I have Yankees Mariners ALCS. It's weird. We both have Mariners.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Mariners advancing. And out of the Dodgers Phillies, it's Phillies here.
Phillies year? I have to.
So
Phillies Mariners.
Phillies Mariners in the World Series.
So my ALCS, I have the Astros beat the Tigers. and then I have the Dodgers beating the Mets.
So Dodgers,
Going to World Series
Astros.
again, yeah.
All right. So I have Red Sox, Dodgers, and I have the Dodgers repeating as champions.
I got Mariners, Phils, and the Phils are taking it down this
I have Dodgers. I have Dodgers repeating.
Yep.
Yep.
So, and then after they three-peat, they're going to fix
They're gonna do a
everything in the
lockout
world,
MLB.
and
Just
basically
crumble,
say
yep.
this isn't fair anymore. Let's fix the world.
See, what fucked me up is my template has like it had numbers already in there, and I just had to write in the names that I thought. And as I was doing it, I'm just like, yeah, it's like,
you've got
but it's funny how I have the NL right, and I fucked up so bad on the AL
On the
side,
AL,
and I'm
yeah.
just like, I kind of did it like
Because you had 3 ties and
yeah,
one
but it
team
was like
not even making it through.
but even when they tied, I was just like, no, they're the better team, so I feel like they'll have the tiebreaker. But then I
Right.
just screwed up, put them in, and once it was saved in here, I can't go in and be like, dude, like I was like, fuck.
No, you're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, we'll see how wrong we were. At the end of the year, we'll go back like we did this last year and kind of see how far off we were on predictions. I thought that was kind of fun. Gives us something to shoot for. Maybe we'll come up with a clever little bet that we have between the 3 of us of maybe we'll get points together.
We should do a steak bet for
steak
Bones
dinner.
for your
You want that?
yeah, we could. Yeah, we could.
That sounds good. We could do something.
0-1
like
in steak bets this year.
You're 0-1.
I guess last year.
We'll do some text between the 3 of us. We'll put some things together and announce them on the next episode. But no, thanks everybody for joining. This was a longer one. I think last year we took this same kind of content and broke it down into 6 episodes, it seemed.
And now we've done
So we tried to condense it down.
And we did a draft in
similar.
between, too.
Yeah, we got a draft done at the same time. So a little bit of awkward pauses there as we were kind of looking things up and going through some of the information that we had at our fingertips. But yeah, no, I think it went pretty well. So interested to hearing how everybody else thinks. Again, don't hesitate to reach out if you guys have anything you want us to talk about.
Talk shit about your draft team, how you think you'll do, anything.
Yep. So good luck to everybody that joined the fantasy league. Thanks again for coming back for the majority of them. Let's see if we can take down Cam and his fuck that guy team.
Yeah.
So all right.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Big numbers here.
Thanks.